right, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's time to like this video. It's time for y'all to comment. And it's time for us to have a good old time tonight. Y'all hear me? Hey! Yeah, buddy. What's up, y'all? All right. We got Fire Sign in the house. We got Archbree in the house. What's up, Miss Jackson? Child, did y'all hear about this? They are coming for Shannon Sharpe again. They won't let the gay stuff go. Eddie Griffin, do y'all remember him? I guess he wants some clout too. So they using that gay stuff to come against girl homophobia at an all-time high. I told y'all. And let's not forget Monique. Girl, she gonna bring her raggedy behind on a comedy stage to drag her son. Y'all gotta see this. We need everybody to call in because we gotta talk about this as a family. What? Hey, Miss Harris. What's going on, baby girl? What's up, Random? Hey, Lola. Ooh, are y'all loving it? Come on, let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Y'all ready to have a good old time? Come on, Donna. What's up, baby? Come on. I'm gonna need y'all to hit them phone calls now. DJ, stop the beat. DJ, stop the beat. Now, what in the world is going on? If you guys did not know, Eddie Griffin is out here making gay jokes on Shannon. Would y'all stop with the gay stuff? Shannon already came out and he said he ain't gay. But y'all keep on insisting him to be gay. And if he was gay, why can't a black man be gay? Why can't a black man be successful and be gay? Okay? Honey, when I tell y'all they got something against these black men being successful and being gay. Because when he was not this successful, we ain't hear nothing about Shannon Sharpe being gay. When back in the day, he wasn't that famous, but now, all of a sudden, all these comedians want to get on stage and call him gay and want to have gay jokes. Girl, what is it? But like Shannon Sharpe said, you ain't gonna say that to his face. Okay, if he's so gay, say it in his face. Won't you fight? You ain't gonna fight his gay butt, because you know that gay man gonna knock the hell out you, okay? Try it in his face, Eddie, okay? Yes, honey, and let's not forget about Monique. I don't know if you guys know, Monique is on the stage, y'all, and she's talking about her son. Yes, she brought it to the stage, and she said, F that man, F that nigga. She got on the stage to say F her son, which dealing with that illness. Now, didn't her and her husband say he deal with illness? What is going on in the black community? We really need y'all to call in. We are at a state of emergency. Have y'all ever swallowed your own spit? I keep swallowing my shit. Have y'all ever swallowed your own spit before? I don't know what it is. I keep swallowing it. All right, so I'm going to play this clip first. This Monique.
I apologize if I've done something wrong, but I ain't no bitch that's gonna back up from a motherfucking problem. I'ma walk straight to that motherfucker and I'ma deal with that shit. So today I'm coming through the airport in Newark, New Jersey. It's the realest nigga I've ever met from Newark, New Jersey. I'm coming through that motherfucking airport and I done just seen this motherfucking Tic Tok of my goddamn son. Had I known that nigga was going to do a Tic Tok the day I brought him home, I'm gonna let y'all take that one.
So what are you saying? She's pretty much saying that she's wanted to take her son out of here. She said, if I knew that my son was going to be doing TikTok the day I brought him home from the hospital, then she pauses. She said, I'm going to let y'all handle that. She probably would have aborted his ass or, you know, gave him off to the Goodwill or something. That's what she's alluding to.
And when you see your child that you fuck for, I fucked for that nigga, not another bitch, it was me. And you see your motherfucking child go on a goddamn internet and tell people all the fuck that you're not.
Fuck that
and you just supposed to take that shit in stride. And I'm taking that shit in stride. And I'm walking through the motherfucking Newark airport and this elderly woman comes up to me. She said, Monique. I said, ma'am. Because I'm a respectful bitch, baby. I'm a respect this bitch. She old. She said, let me talk to you for a minute. So I had prepared myself for this old woman to tell me how fucked up I was. I prepared myself to be respectful, but to check a bitch if I had to. I prepared myself to apologize if I've done something wrong, but I ain't no bitch that's gonna back up from a motherfucking problem. I'ma walk straight to that motherfucker and I'ma deal with that shit. So today I'm coming through the airport in North New Jersey.
All she do is lie. All she do is cuss. Make it make sense says she didn't say that. The person recorded that. She always saying someone elder. Why nobody vouching for this? I knew it was horrible. Hi, sweet babies. Everybody is talking about this. Monique mentions her son on the TikTok. Okay. And she is dragging her son and using his pain as comedy. Ain't that so, like I told you guys before, here is the big deal. This is Eddie Griffin, and he's on stage talking about Shannon. Check this out.
I said, no. Then he said, what'd he say? Cedric looked like a walrus, nigga. Said, I'm like, no, nigga, no. Nigga, he got Ricky Smiley so good. Ricky Smiley got on the internet making tea and started crying and disappeared. Ain't nobody seen him since, nigga. He ain't did no more posts. He just disappeared. I called Cat on the phone and said, nigga, you better be on the lookout for Smiley. That nigga gonna come smiling. Clive was the one to get you. He's smiling, nigga. And I said he might show up with a dress on. Shit, me and Cat the last two that ain't worn a dress, nigga. I called that nigga. I called and said, nigga, let's do the non-wearing a dress tour. That shit'll be hot like a motherfucker. And Club Shay Shay. Yeah, Shay Shay. Gay gay. I don't give a fuck, that nigga gay, nigga. That nigga sitting there with them tight ass pants on, with his balls and dick all over Cat's face. And the Cat kept looking the other way. You can tell how that nigga drink, nigga, he gay, nigga. He kept on saying, now, Cat. That's dick lips, nigga. That motherfucker had dick on them lips. Don't no nigga drink like that. Now, Cat.
Today on Twitter, somebody tweeted at Shannon Sharpe saying, yo, why they try to do Shannon Sharpe like that? It's crazy.
And shout out to Ching Smooth. This is where I'm getting this information from. So what do you guys think about that? I need you guys to call in. And I want to know, what do you guys think about Eddie, what he said? Did you guys hear what Eddie said about Shannon? Eddie said that Shannon is gay. Didn't you hear him say it? Not only that, Eddie gonna say that Shannon be sucking on some hard meat, okay? He said those are meat-loving, sucking lips. Girl, what do y'all think about this?
Ricky Smiley got on the end.
Everybody wants to see.
He talking about Ricky Smiley in them dresses, and these men wearing them dresses. He said him And Ricky Smiley, I mean, him and what's his name, Cat Williams, the only black men that did not wear a dress.
How far they can go, how far until Shannon Sharpe crashes out on them. Now, if you guys did not hear what Eddie Griffin said, here it is.
That's the potato head. I said, no. Then he said, what he say, Cedric looked like a walrus, nigga. Said, I'm like, no, nigga, no. Nigga, he got Ricky Smiley so good. Ricky Smiley got on the internet making tea and started crying and disappeared. Ain't nobody seen him since, nigga. He ain't did no more posts. He just disappeared. I called Cat on the phone and said, nigga, you better be on the lookout for Smiley. That nigga gonna come smiling. Quiet was the one that get you. He's smiling, nigga. And I said he might show up with a dress on. Shit, me and Cat, the last two that ain't worn a dress, nigga. I called that nigga. I called him, I said, nigga, let's do the non-wearing a dress tour. That shit'll be hot like a motherfucker. And Club Shay Shay. Yeah, Shay Shay. Gay. I don't give a fuck, that nigga gay, nigga. That nigga sitting there with them tight ass pants on, with his balls and dick all over Cat's face. And you remember Cat kept looking the other way. You can tell how that nigga drink, nigga, he gay, nigga. He kept on saying, now, Cat. That's dick lips, nigga. That motherfucker had dick on them lips. Don't no nigga drink like that. Now, Cat.
Today.
All right. So, yeah, this is what people are talking about. They also, I was over here at Lionel B show. Shout out to him. He also covered this, and he was saying also Mace was talking about Shannon Sharpe as well.
Means nothing.
Shannon Sharpe, I don't know if you guys seen that. Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps was beefing for like a day or two. And Shannon Sharpe said, I'm gonna see you in Indianapolis, nigga. I'm gonna see you in Indianapolis, all the shit you talking. I'll be at All-Star Weekend, I'll see you there. And Mike Epps said, that's my hometown. This is verbatim what Mike Epps said. He said, you know, a bunch of people made jokes about you. And yeah, I'll be an All-Star and I will see you. But I don't do no fighting shit.
Hold on, wait. That's that commercial. You know I can't have commercials. But I want to know, what is the community feel about this? Why ain't y'all calling in about this? I want to know. So everybody is
blank.
keep on throwing shots at him for being gay. You know, and it's sad. Where the LGBT community at?
Blank.
Yeah.
So if you want to run down on me, it's fine. I have no problem with you, but there ain't gonna be a bunch of fighting because Shannon Sharpe is mad diesel. Like, yo, Mike, it's like, I'm gonna be at that crib with niggas. You think you gonna run down and fuck me up? Cool. Since then, they both put out statements saying that they're gonna talk like men and be cool, so on and so forth. And it looks like it's gonna just be a talk between two grown men. It's not gonna escalate to any violence. But Mike Epps said that to Shannon Sharpe, like, if you think I'm going to be fighting you.
Yeah, that's a smart decision. Niggas is too grown to be wrestling. Y'all niggas doing all this curling. Listen. Go ahead if you want. go ahead if you want. Yeah, I see.
All right, so I got a caller. You know I love my callers. Calling from 757. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about all of this?
Hey, Mrs. C, what's going on? It's 2024. Ain't nobody. I mean, the gay bashing stuff is. I mean, it's just late. I mean, if he is, what anybody gonna do about it? What can you do? I don't think he's gay. The man never came out and said he was gay. So,
he said he's not gay. Actually, he came out and he said he's not gay.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, the gay bashing stuff is late in 2024. Anybody paying that, Mr. Man? I mean, if he is, I mean, What anybody can do about it?
Well, I would say people are paying it mind because we're talking about it here, and you see these bloggers, they're talking about it, and people are talking about it, and they're doing it at a comedy show. And it's just not one man. It's the Eddie, it's the Mike, it's the this, it's the that. So, you know, people are talking about it. They're coming for him. They said how he dressed and his mannerisms. Eddie feel like he's gay. And I know you say, well, why gay jokes in 2024? Well, when I was growing up, and I'm not excusing it, saying it's right, but we are here to have open and honest dialogue. Comedians have always been homophobic. They always said gay jokes. However, it's been like a push to stop because gay people are getting more rights. So now it looks like they're trying to push the envelope, and they're always going to see how far they're going to go. They see the gay people or the LGBT police, they not coming for them. Ain't nobody saying shit about them. Ain't nobody canceling them. So it's going to be more. And shit, gay people going to have to speak up and say, shit, listen, you're going to have to stop that. Well, Shannon, he did. He came out. He said, listen, he ain't gay. But I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know. Yeah. And I guess your answer is Shannon, is it going to affect his career? The gay rumors. Now, in the past, when I was coming up, a gay rumor could break your career. So now, could it break his career, or is it not? And are people still going to use the gay card against him? We thought it was over with Mike Epps, but Eddie Griffin came out and he used it again. We know Corey Holcomb used the gay card against Shannon. So how many more is going to come up and against Shannon? And then it goes more to, he said he don't like his dress or clothes, or is it really... Do they have an issue with gay men being in a successful place? Like he's very successful? Or is it because of the I'm sure everybody says the Cat Williams interview. And then in the Cat Williams interview, he talked about gay people in Hollywood, didn't he? Talking about how straight identifying men messing around with other men for money. That was the whole thing about it. So it's a lot of gay shit going on in the black community that need to be discussed clearly, because everything is gay. I know y'all say nobody cares. Clearly everybody cares, because the whole interview with Cat Williams about black men being gay on the down low, if you want to be honest with you, and now we're still dealing with gay shit. So what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I'm just hoping that Shannon and Sharpe, he's strong enough to, endure the test of time. But it's crazy. But like I said, look at Diddy. He didn't lose them. Well, the only way he lost money was, he doing a little extra stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But I don't think Shannon Sharpe career is gonna go down because of this.
But Diddy, he have lost, not because of the gay thing particular, but that did not help. He lost because he was hitting on Cassie. He was putting hands on Cassie. Now, people that are homophobic, they will use the gay card to, they just say something like, oh, he's gay. But I don't know. But I think his downfall was hitting on Cassie, because it was always speculation that he was gay, and they couldn't do anything because you can't do anything because of speculation. But the thought that the crime and how well out he was doing it, making other men do it with her and putting paws on her, that got companies involved and say, we're not going to support a person like this. Now the people in the community, they dislike him, but then it's like, okay, well, if you dislike Diddy for putting hands on Cassie, do you dislike Chris Brown? Shit, he beat on women too. Do you dislike the rest of them? They all beat on women. Shit, Diddy ain't the first one to do it, and he ain't gonna be the second one. So what really is it, or is this just a fake outrage? We just getting on a bandwagon because everybody else getting on at this time? Like, what is it?
Yeah, exactly.
But Diddy has other allegations about him turning people out too. So it's just a lot.
Oh, yeah, but even in that, he still hadn't lost no money. He recently, since the Cassie thing and them speculating other things, what's bringing him down there. But when he had those gay allegations some time ago, it's been years. He hadn't lost no money. So I think Shannon Sharpe, he can be all right. He just need to withstand the test of time. But being gay, it's not a read. I mean, I know people, they making jokes and stuff about it, but nowadays it's not a read for real. So I'm just hoping that he keep his head up and keep going.
Are you sure about that 757? When you call a straight man gay, is that offensive?
Yeah, it could be offensive. Yeah, it depends on how you look at it, because everybody gets talked about, even though it's social media and it's kind of the rumors.
Yeah, we get that everybody get talked about, but how does it make a straight man feel? Is that emasculating? They said the whole thing about the dress is they don't want to see black men in a dress. You know why? Because they see it as emasculating. They don't want that image out there. So I'm asking, when you call another straight black man gay, is that emasculating him? Press 1 if it's emasculating him. Press 4 if it's not a big problem. It's not a big deal. Let's just call all black men gay, because it's not a big issue. Why are you complaining about it? They just called you gay. So what?
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure he's mad and wanted to fight and stuff like that. But I'm just hoping he just keep going and try to. Because I know, having a platform like that and having everybody come at you, I'm pretty sure he's pissed. But like I said, I just hope he stands strong and keep his head up and don't try not to just pay it.
All right. Well, I thank you so much.
I think it'll last for a while, but I think it'll blow over. I think it'll blow over.
Well, shit, you said that last week when Mike Epps said it. Then you said that last week before that week when Corey Holcomb said.
Right. I don't know. It's a tough one, but I'm hoping he's staying strong and just keep going.
All right. Thank you, 757. Calling from 480. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about all this?
Hey, Messy, this OG Patrice.
Hey, Patrice. Girl, where you been at, girl? I go live every day. Why don't I hear you more often?
I know I've been giving social media a break. I got to take a mental break from social media, honey, for a bit,
I don't want you to take no break, but go ahead.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. So listen, this is just my, take an opinion on this whole Shannon Sharpe thing. I think that we paying more attention into what Shannon Sharpe is saying as opposed to what he's not saying. Now, when everybody's calling him gay, and he literally said, I'm not gay. But I think ain't nobody paying attention to the fact that he have not said he's not bisexual. Think about that. Are you there, Miss?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, he didn't say he's bisexual. But even if he's not, even if he is bisexual or not, I think people issue is more how they are weaponizing him being gay as an insult.
Yes.
They're weaponizing being gay as a diss to hurt him.
Yes, and they making them the butt of jokes. Absolutely, I agree with that. But for him to come out and say, literally, I'm not gay, I think he's trying to stop some of him being the butt of the jokes. But I think there is something to it, because he didn't say I'm not gay, but then nobody asked him, well, are you bisexual? And see what his answer will be to that. Because, again, we paying more attention to what he's saying as opposed to what he's not saying. Now, recently, he fired his stylist, who was an openly gay guy. Hollywood is his nickname or whatever.
Yeah,
and
I talked to Hollywood.
And I'm not going to say that I think that he fired Hollywood because he don't want to be tied to him. I think him being gay, I think it's more about he protecting his brand, because Hollywood has a reputation of outing his former NFL alleged gay lovers. He outed 2 of them that end up marrying women. He said, no, they were literally in long-term relationships with me. And I guess because, they married women and, discarded him, he felt the way, so he felt the need to out him. And I think for some reason, the Shannon Sharpe is realizing I better protect my brand, in case something later that comes down the line, because you got this reputation of later outing people. You feel me? So I think that I don't think he did it necessarily because of all the gay rumors and that the fact that Hollywood is actually a gay man. I think it was more about protecting his brand, which I ain't mad. And I don't think that every comedian that has ever worn a dress in the history of freaking comedy or anything, if that makes sense, is gay just because they worn a dress. Now, that's just my opinion. I don't believe that that's the case. I come from the era of, the Flip Wilsons, the Richard Pryors, and Flip Wilson was good for his role as Geraldine, and we all thought it was funny when I was growing up, and we never not once or twice even questioned his sexuality. It just became a newer thing lately as a lot of people in Hollywood or Hollyweird feels that it's agenda being pushed with it.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, I'm sorry, OG. She girl, and a lot of y'all Krishan rocks. Let me tell y'all something, Krishan rocks. I'll talk about her every single day. And that is when your time you will address me. But when I'm talking about something else, this is not the time or the place. Krishan rocks. So don't go there, because y'all was backing me a couple of months ago. Y'all were my besties a couple of months ago, but now I have the freedom of speech. Every live I do, you want to bombard it with phone calls and comments. You don't see Krishan's name in the title, do you? You don't. So when I talk about her tomorrow, you will have your piece to call in. Because when I'm on live, y'all acting real scared. You don't want to call up. So don't wait till I'm off of it and I turn my back until you want to say something. Go ahead, OG.
Yeah, and now you didn't. I lost my train of thought. But in the interim, I don't think that every man that has worn a dress has been on television or in the movies are gay men. I don't think that. Like I said, I come up in the era of Flip Wilson wearing a dress. We never questioned his sexuality back in the day. I don't know, but then it wasn't such a thing as it is now. Like everybody is making it a thing, and they pushing this agenda to make it a thing, and that's where the problem lies. I think, right? I think that for the men that don't want to wear a dress, don't wear the dress. If you got a thing about where you feel it's emasculating to you as a man, or you will be labeled as a gay man, don't freaking wear the dress. Don't sign a contract to do a movie where you have to wear a dress. It's your choice. If it is agenda, nobody is forcing the agenda on you if you don't make the decision to do it, right? So I think that's where, that it just, I don't know, it gets to be a bit much with the whole, if you wear a dress, you got to be gay, or, you got to be forced by Hollywood to do it. You don't have to be forced to do it. I know plenty of people that walked away from big opportunities for them to be celebrities or stars because they wouldn't, they wouldn't be taped on video, doing something, that they know that they can hold over their head. It happened all the time. How big you want to be? Do you want to be this big, or you want to be bigger than that? Well, it depends on what you want. Depends on what you got to do. You want to step in this room, as long as we can get you on video, so we can have something to hold over your head. You can be as big a star as you want to be, but you can't never tell this secret that we want to, go through that other end there. See. I done heard too many stories of personal friends, and you got the ones that walk away and you got the ones that acquiesce. So you have a choice in the matter.
Well, this is my take on everything about it. Homophobia never leaves. Never leaves. So what does that mean? If you ever think that homophobia is dead, you are wrong and you are being naive and you're doing yourself a disservice. Homophobia will always shift a different form, and all you see is modern day homophobia. That's all it is. It's just a modern day homophobia. And what is homophobia? Do you think homophobia want to see a successful gay ass man at the top? Oh, hell no. How this nigga, what?
But it's a lot of them that are there.
No, but that's not how it's supposed to be. You don't understand how I was raised. Gay didn't have no place in success. You can't be successful and be gay. Yeah. So hell no, they have to be doing something, because what I was taught, you can't be that way and be successful. What the fuck? They doing some shit. It gotta be something. Cause no way they can be doing that and beat me. I'm a straight man. Come on now. What's better than a straight man? What? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this.
Hollywood is being ran by them now. I don't know why. You know what I mean? That people don't like.
I'm saying that is homophobia right there. Homophobia is saying that it can't be. Gay people being successful, a gay person being talented, that is can't be. So it's homophobia, and homophobia, we all know homophobia lies. Homophobia is, oh, he can't be gay. He's so pretty. He's so handsome. All these women out here throwing some coochie at him. Ain't no way he gay. That's homophobia. Okay? All that is homophobia. They don't want to see gay men and successful, especially in numbers. Okay? Oh, what? That's scary. So, hold on. You mean they can get a seat at the table too?
Do you think that's why a lot of them are not coming out?
What do you mean? How does that correlate?
Like a lot of them
to homophobia. Huh? How does it correlate to homophobia?
I mean, because of fear of people discriminating against them, which is a form of homophobia.
Will Smith. I just put a Will Smith out there. Will Smith, because he hasn't came out. Will Smith, he hasn't came out, right?
So that's why I'm asking. So
Will Smith
came out as a
Will Smith was raised back in the day where gays were could not have a seat at the table. So I'm sure he's so traumatized as a child and growing up, he will always have to keep that secret, and he felt comfortable there, I believe. And I don't think he ever will. And
let me ask you then, Messy.
Huh?
Do you think if he came out right now with him being at the top of his career that it would make a difference in his career?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
He's already there. He's already at the top.
This how people works, and I know this from experience. If they don't like change, if they have a perception that you're straight, even if they have gay rumors, even if they think it is possible, once you confirm that shit, it changes. I've been there. I've lived it. It changes. People, how they see you, it changes everything once you confirm it. And then, Lord knows, don't let you live in that shit. You think they want to see Will Smith kissing another man on a goddamn stage or at the baseball game with his goddamn lover? No, we don't want to see it. We want to see the straight Will Smith that we invested in. We don't want to see nobody coming out. That's just talk.
Wow.
We ain't ready to see that shit.
I mean, but didn't he kiss that man in that movie?
It's a movie.
Did he kiss a man in that movie?
We know it's a movie. And a lot of people didn't even like that. If you look back in the day, it was outrage about that shit too. They don't want to see. When you have a reputation, nobody, just like you may not see, people may not want to see their black male cast member be in love with a white woman on the screen. If their use of a black male character that they fell in love with, that's always in black love movies, nobody want to see that black man with a white woman. If his roles are known,
but interracial would stand a better chance than the homophobia part, right?
Right,
So
but
the
I'm just
interracial
saying,
part would be
nobody
more
wants to
acceptable.
see the change, OG. If it was a black man, if it's a black man and black women see him as the powerful black man that loves black women for their natural and everything black women, they don't want to see him in a movie kissing on a white woman. It messes up the fantasy. The reputation is ruined. Just like you got black men that have to pretend to like black women to sell a TV show because their ratings go down when they realize that these black men really like white women. Their ratings go down. People are invested into people's personal celebrity lives at a very high state. Just like, and I'm sorry to bring this up, Blueface and Krishan Rock. Once Krishan Rock got with Blueface, her people was not here for it, especially that tattoo. That's not the Krishan we signed up with. We were running away from him. We were getting our life together, not going backwards.
Right.
That's not
So
that's not the storyline we invested in. What?
So but she's lost a lot of subscribers. So is she
Yes.
canceled now? Like what?
We have to see, but for me, one of them, that's not the fucking storyline I invested in. To go back to your abuser, to support your abuser.
Yeah, 'cause they coming at her.
I was with her. I felt sorry for her. I can't feel sorry for somebody.
Are you really surprised that she made that choice, though?
Yes. A lot of girls in those situations, they don't want.
They do that every day.
Okay, but not everybody. She was different. She was different. That we thought it was different. We have seen her cry. We have cried with this girl.
Right, but we see that every day, and with our family members and friends. So on social media,
well, I'll be honest, I don't see it every day with my family members and friends because a lot of our family members they so secretive about it.
Take their abusing men back all the time.
A lot
women
of
do it because they literally are battered women, and they're trauma bonding with that guy, and they'll stay away for as long as they can, and eventually they be right back with him.
Well, I would say this.
She's young. She's going to go through that until she gets enough. Whenever her enough is enough, then she'll be strong enough and she'll walk away for good. But in the meantime, she going to keep coming back. She glutton for punishment.
But I would say
some people are glutton for punishment.
Got it. But I would say in my family, if those girls are going through that, I don't see it. Like they're not on Facebook crying. I'm not invested
not
like
on social
that.
Media. That's
I
the
don't.
people, but trust
A
me,
lot
they
of times,
out here in the real world.
Yes, you may be right, OG. But let me finish getting my thoughts out, okay?
Okay, baby.
To show you the difference. So my family members might be going through stuff, but they're not open. They don't open up and they don't tell everybody what they're doing. They probably try to hide face and make things seem like it's one way, then it's not. To me, I don't know my family issues until it's too late. Then I hear after the story. But Krishan Rock, she invites us in every fucking step of the way. And that plays on my heartstrings. That gets me invested in her life. And so I feel like I'm going on a journey with her versus the family members that I call them. I say, hey, how you doing? Oh, everything is fine. I don't know. Everything is fine. Krishan Rock sit up here. She cried to me. She tell me what's going on. She tell me she want to get away with him. And I invested. I'm trying to get her help. Shit. She's more open. When you're more open and vulnerable, people have a tendency to get invested in you versus someone that's closed up and you don't know shit about them.
I get it, but Messy, she's young, and guess what? She still loves him, and she's trauma bonding with the man. As much as if part of her wants to get away and a part of her wants to stay, she's torn with that right now. And I understand that everybody is vested in it because they watching it on live and living color on social media. I get that part of it. but they're not like they're in the midst of living her life every day with the way she feels about that man. So the disappointment is like you watching your daughter get disappointed going back to an abusive man and going through that cycle over and over again. And as much as you as a parent can say, please don't go back, this man is no good for you. He literally is abusive towards you, blah, 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 blah. And you got this child that's they could stay away for as long as they can, but they end up going back. You disappointed, you mad, you angry, you all these emotions. I get it. So I understand why her followers was rah-rahing for her and how they so disappointed, because I think I heard she done lost over 400,000 subscribers or something, followers or whatever. And because of her getting the tattoo on her face and going back, is she literally back with him? Because ain't he in jail?
Yeah, but I want to switch gears. What are your thoughts about Monique? Did you hear her back and forth with her son?
I heard a little bit of it, and I heard she allegedly drug him a little bit on her comedy thing. But you know, I love Monique. I work with her personally in Vegas, so I don't know, like. I could just say I don't know her on a personal level. Like, I know that there's history there with her and her family, right, and with her son, right, particularly him. I'm torn because I know that the woman she was then when she was having a problem with him, she's not that woman anymore. And sometimes if you have that oldest child's experience with that parent is going to be different from the younger ones, because now the younger ones that come behind the older ones, they get a more seasoned, more mature, more calmer, they get a different mom than when she first was a mom with him as a teenager, had him young, made a lot of mistakes, made a lot of wrong moves, made a lot of wrong choices. You understand? So and their relationship is so rocky. Right, and we got to realize it's both of their parts, right? But now this is a grown man, right? And he may still feel a way about some things with his mom. But now you're a grown man. So guess what, grown man? You need to be in therapy dealing with that. Because if grown children continue to keep, and I experienced this myself with my mother and going through things and had to realize in therapy once I grew up that I can't keep holding things and being bitter and unforgiving for things and mistakes and wrong choices my mother made raising me, right? Because now I became a parent. I'm like, fuck, there ain't no manual to this shit. It's different, right? So I had to get through and work out my own shit, right? So that I can forgive my mother. I can now sit back and say, I see why she made that choice, and she moved wrong because she was a teen mother like I was a teen mother. Some things are just generational. Monique have apologized. She has asked for his forgiveness, and she have tried to be in his life. Now, I'm not saying it's that she's all right, and I'm not saying he's all wrong. I'm just saying he's a grown man now, and he needs to literally, instead of both of them being on social media, he needs to be with his therapist trying to figure out whether he ends up in a relationship back with his mother or not. He needs to be figuring out how I can let this go and move past this, because obviously it's still hurting this young man, right? And as long as we continue to do that as adults, we still stuck at that age where you were traumatized. And I learned this myself, y'all. I'm telling you. Like, a part of me, wherever that trauma with my mother lied, I was still stuck in that in my head as a little girl. But I'm a grown-ass woman, right? And it's so many of us that are like that. Until you learn to take your grown ass to therapy and deal with it and say, this I got to let go. Whether I have a relationship with my mom or not, I got to do it for me. I got to get well for me. And that's what I think he needs to do, instead of doing the back and forth with his mama. And Monique needs to stay the hell off of social media too, going back and forth with her son. But she's that way with everybody. So I guess she figured, why should I not be that way with my son, if that makes sense?
You shouldn't be that way with your son because he deals with illness, and you know that. And the only reason why your son is speaking out because you keep on mentioning his name and lying on these different interviews. And he has had about enough. And she does not take account for the wrongdoings. She hasn't talked to that man in 3 years. She haven't even laid eyes on her granddaughter.
Well, he ain't talked to her either, Messy. And guess what? Monique come with her own trauma and mental illness, right? See, that's what I'm saying. It's this shit. It gets deeper. It's generational. She was traumatized and abused as a child. So you talking, and we don't know how much of her trauma she's dealt with. So now you got two people that's traumatized trying to fucking trauma bond together. Excuse my French. Trying to, they in this trauma bond and they going back and forth instead of looking and saying, look, let me fall back. Let me take care of me and my trauma. You take care of yours and your trauma. Then maybe we can come together later in the middle. That's what needs to happen.
How can I take care of my trauma when you was a deadbeat mom and you didn't teach me nothing? Who was supposed to teach me? You.
But see, you saying for who she was. She's not that anymore. So is he literally?
So if she's not that anymore, then she should have been.
Some mistakes they made in the past. We can't do that. You allowing yourself to stay stuck in that trauma for where she was a deadbeat mom to you. Now you have your younger siblings who she's a different person with now. So now guess what? I got to go and deal with me and what I went through with the trauma so I can forgive my mother and I can be healed and move on with my life. And then maybe down the line, just maybe, I can try to have a relationship with my mother.
Didn't she do the same thing with her mom?
Has Monique dealt with her own trauma in that way? She may need to do the same thing. I'm not just saying it for the son, but I'm just saying especially when we get grown and we know right from wrong, we know about life and choices. You cannot continue to lay a guilt trip on your parent for something that you haven't healed for. Now the onus is on you to heal independently.
It's because of her abandonment.
Mine was because of my mother. Mine was because of my mother, Messy, but I couldn't continue to lay the guilt trip on my mom like that. It's not right and it's not fair. It left me stuck. I was stuck.
If your mom is out here doing interviews, keep talking about you and painting face narratives, he has every right to speak out. He hasn't been talking.
Oh, no, I'm not never taking his voice away. Yes, he absolutely has a right. But I think if he's still dealing with trauma and mental illness, what is more important to him? Speaking out on platforms or going to get him some help privately? See, we got to really be truthful about the matter. Now,
he got to silence her first because every time she goes out and do these platforms, people are coming to him. People are coming to him, bringing it to him, asking him questions. When she keeps putting him out there, she does this on her own because she want to make herself seem a certain type of way.
Well, no, he spoke out based off of what D.L. Hughley said. See, I don't know why everybody thinks that Monique spoke on him in a way on Shay Shay. She did not.
She did speak on him on Shay Shay. He even said it. Did you look at his videos? But yeah, I saw the interview. But I'm saying.
No,
I'm talking about the son. Did you listen to the son?
From D.L. Hughley.
Did you listen to the son?
Did I what?
Listen to all the son videos. He got all his videos on TikTok, and he states.
I didn't even listen to all of Monique.
Yeah. He states the reason why he's responding from the Club Shay Shay interview when she did mention him and she did talk about him and Shannon did question him about the oldest son.
But it didn't. Listen, it was surface. It didn't go into depth. She just talked about mistakes she made with her oldest child as a mother, how she wasn't ready.
And she said she was taking accountability and making it right, and she has not. And he was letting the world know that is another lie that she's doing.
Not, first of all, Tell me, Messy, how do you feel she has not taken accountability? If I say
Her
I
son
did
says
wrong,
it.
I made mistakes, I made wrong choices, I'm sorry, how can we fix this? What other accountability you feel she needs to take? I'm really asking that question.
Her son says it. Her son says she has not taken any accountability. She has said that she's sorry on air, but she have not tried to right that wrong for him. She could do a lot.
Okay,
she
so
could,
then
just as much she trying to. She chased. Hold on, you said you want me to answer it.
Against her word.
You wanted me to answer it, and that is the child. And that's how he's feeling. And he's been neglected by her his whole life. His feelings been neglected his whole life. So I'm not going to do that to him. So, and he has to suffer illness. He has to suffer illness. But again, just like she chasing Tyler Perry, she chasing Oprah.
Somebody needs to tell him.
She chasing all these people.
He got to go and be responsible for healing himself. His mother may never give him that validation. You see what I'm saying? She may never give it to him.
And I think he's done
because she never give it to him.
He has done an awesome job with raising himself. He speaks well. He didn't come out here to cuss her ass out like most people would have done. He was respectful. He was articulate. He was a great speaker, despite not having Monique to raise him. She gets no credit for that. But when she goes around, when she goes around and chase Tyler Perry, when he said, "I don't want shit to do with you," she go around chase Oprah. She don't want shit to do with it either. Chase your son. Get that same energy to your son. Make that shit right. Because clearly he loves her.
Both of them.
It's clear he loves her.
Messy, did you hear him say neither one of us really tried to make up? Neither one of them. It was, again, he was saying neither one of them was trying to have a relationship at one time with each other. He literally said that on his platform. So then that means the both of them was not trying at some point in time, right?
As a parent, I feel like you should always try.
Am
he has
as
every
a grown
right.
person now. I'm not taking none of his rights away, not his speech or anything, but I'm saying as a grown person now, am I going to keep saying I'm going to sit in this hurt because I don't have validation from my mother? That's my point.
Well, I don't think he's in that.
That young man needs to heal whether he ever gets validation or have a relationship with his mom. He needs to heal on his own. That's all I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, but he can't heal that situation where she keep on poking the bear. But I think he has done a great job. He got his own place. He's independent. He got his daughter, and he loves his daughter without having that type of love from his mom. I think that is great that he's doing that. I think in that incident with her, and she keep on bringing that situation out with her son, it keeps poking the bear. Leave him alone. She don't got to keep on bringing his ass up and making all this, I'm doing my best to be accountable and all this stuff. She does that on herself. And she haven't even, he sees this and he hears it.
On that, right? And I agree. But I agree that they both need to take it off of social media and do it privately, right? But that's not happening, right? So I'm not taking away from his voice because he deserves to have one, whether it's on social media or private. I personally believe they both need to take at some point. At this point, they both need to take it and take it off social media, right? The only thing I'm saying is I want to see that young man heal, whether he ever have a relationship with his mother or not. And that's the only way he's gonna do it. He's not gonna be able to heal. Keep going back and forth with his mother. If he wants to heal, and not, he don't have to give his mother that energy. Put that energy into your healing.
Well, did you tell Monique this?
So at some point, I think they trying to beat each other out for who gonna have the last word, right? And we know how Monique is. Monique is that person that's gonna keep coming, gonna keep coming, gonna keep coming. So is he going to keep giving the same energy she's giving and saying, look, okay, that's no problem. I'll be the bigger person. I'll fall back because I need to work on me.
Well, I'm sure that daddy, she got to get permission for the daddy first to keep going back and forth because she can't do anything by herself. But did you give the same energy to Monique when she was cussing out her mother?
She did Club Shay by herself. She did Club Shay by
Honey,
herself.
I'm sure he was right there, and I'm sure her daddy, he got permission. She got permission from her daddy to do so. But Monique was cussing out her mama. Do you remember Monique cussing out her mama?
What?
You don't remember Monique cussing out her mama?
Yeah, I remember. She said she did that.
Right. So did y'all have the same
did you-
energy
but
to
do
tell
you
her,
know
go
the history
heal,
with her
stop
and her
talking?
mother? Do you know the history with her and her mother?
I don't need to know the history. She just need to go heal, right?
So
Go
are you
heal.
saying
I want her to heal.
just because she her
I
mother.
want her to heal.
What if she done something to her mother to deserve her being cursed out?
I don't know, but all that,
that's her mother, she shouldn't do.
OG, like you said,
What?
listen, if she never get closure from her mama, I want her to heal and stop talking about her mama on the internet. Go heal, okay?
Did her mama pass? I think her mama passed. I think her mother's deceased now, I believe.
I don't know if she is not, but I want her.
Or
I'm going to
is it
use
her
you.
dad?
I'm going to have you. But no, I don't care about Monique talking to her about her mama. That's how she want to express herself. And the same with old boy. You know, I feel like I'm glad he spoke out because I didn't even know he.
Messy.
I ain't know all
Messy,
this.
what's your problem with Sid? I ain't gonna call him daddy because he's her daddy. He
I
ain't
don't
my
got
daddy,
no problem
so I'm
with.
gonna call him by his name.
I don't got no problem with. I don't know him. I mean, I just don't. Okay, that's my problem. I ain't gonna lie.
Problem that he's this black man standing by his wife or woman. I think if he wasn't there, everybody'd be saying, you know, it's the single black mother that's bitter and angry and ain't got a man. Now she got a black man that's standing by her, and everybody got a problem with it because
they still call her bitter.
We got selective outrage.
They still call her bitter.
Selective outrage.
They still call her
What?
bitter. I said they still call her bitter because people say that's just how she is.
She may have some unresolved things, and guess what? Bitter is emotion just like anger, sadness, happiness. It's an emotion that we all can be, right? Especially if somebody do us wrong. It's things and emotions we have to get past and move on. I really don't think she's bitter from the things that anymore. I should say anymore from the things that Tyler and Oprah did to her. I think she's at a calmness now that it's just every time I see you doing some F shit, I'm gonna call you out on it. Period. That's what I think it is. Just like what Cat Williams do. You come on a platform and you having a conversation about me, but when it's my turn, I can't say nothing. See, when Tiffany Haddish was doing an interview and it wasn't even about Monique, she made a comment about Monique, but then you want to throw shade when Monique respond back. See, we got selective outrage, see. Like all the people sat on that platform that were comedians that had something to say about Cat, and then when he come and respond back, it's a problem. Now everybody want to gaslight and lie. That didn't happen. You didn't do that. You didn't say that. I didn't see that. Like, come on. Like, stop. We can't have selective outrage. Literally, Tiffany Haddish dinged at her. D.L. Hughley dinged at her. And when she come and sit on Club Shay just like Cat, and responded back to some stuff that they had said about her prior, it's a problem. Selective outrage. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't think you're ever going to stop. You're not going to stop selective outrage.
Oh, yeah, never, because we black folk, we ain't never satisfied. We ain't never satisfied. But let me get off this phone. I love you.
I love you too. And it's always passionate. Okay?
All right, baby. All right.
All right. Let's go on to our next caller. Where'd you go? Okay, it was a caller 347. I was just about to hit you, and I don't know what happened. Can you please call me back? 347. Can you please call me back? I was just about to hit you, and you hung up. Call back. Calling from 410. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot YouTube channel. What are your thoughts about all of this?
Hi, Gigi.
Hey, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I think Monique can fix this. Maybe I'm hoping she fixes it because it's her child, but I really think she can fix it. If it just be like a week, every other week, her son, and his daughter, and his wife or whoever he with, y'all go eat dinner or something. Have a discussion. Just leave him home. Some of the problem is him. They said when he texts her, the husband texts him back. So I really think Monique can fix this. And for him,
Sydney is jealous. Hold on. 410. I'm going to put you on hold, okay? 347. I am so sorry that I made a mistake and clicked you off. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot YouTube channel. I've been waiting on you. 347. What are your thoughts about all this?
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, baby.
I want to say, I don't know if you guys remember how everyone was so against me like 3 weeks ago when kind of everyone loved Monique because she spoke out, and I had called and I was like, guys, I'm not falling for this time with Monique. Monique has a bad attitude. I've heard so many like stories directly from people working on sets, working in entertainment, that her attitude was never kosher. It was always something with her, and there were times where she did seem problematic. So that's why when the whole thing happened with Tyler Perry saying that, it necessarily wasn't a lie. Like, maybe because she had that one experience with Lee Daniels that he came out and said it was so good, okay, but she's not known to be a very nice person. Then right after I hung up, a young lady called and said how Monique had called her out at this improv comedy show, that she was just standing there and Monique just completely embarrassed her. And she ran out of there crying, and she called, and kind of in the in the chat, everyone was like, boo-hoo, oh, well, you know. And then now here we are 3 weeks later, and it's like her truth, like she says, whatever that saying she says, whatever she says, let it go, let it ride, you know. And now look, and I've always had this disdain for her, and I never could put my finger on it. And here it is why. This woman abandoned her child, and I knew that energy. I couldn't figure it out. My father abandoned me. And let me tell you, unless you've been abandoned or you're a victim of parent abandonment, please don't speak on it, because you have no idea the pits of the hurt and the darkness and the life-altering. It seems like you can't manifest anything because you have no direction. Your self-esteem is so low because you just don't know where you come from. And in his case, to me, it's even worse. My dad left before I was really young. His mom was around in his face, but she kind of just passed him off. And the way he's expressing himself, another thing we have in common, I don't mind telling people, I'm bipolar as well. I have to write things down too. Like, because if I don't, it goes off into a whole different conversation for an hour. So that's the only way I can keep organized. I have to write things. So sometimes it sounds like I'm scripted, but it's the only way I can keep organized. And when I heard him say that, I was like, okay, this kid is telling the truth. Because that's a fact right there. And I'm like, okay. And then he goes on, and I'm feeling him so much. Like, it shook me. Because I'm like, this is exactly the kind of pain that I can relate to. I understand. I felt him. Because, and your mother is right there in your face, and then she's famous. So that's even worse. To think she has all these fans, and look what she did to you, you know. But she's out there. That day she said she was calling out, she was saying that we as a family need to, and her son said, what do you mean we? Why are you bringing your sweet babies in this? This is between you and I, Mom. Not your husband, not your fans. You and I. You ruined my life. And then you have the nerve to still sit up there and talk about I need to come to you when you birthed me and kicked me to the curb? Are you kidding me?
He didn't ask to be here. You put him here by laying on your back. Wasn't she married at the time?
She was married to the, when the first husband adopted him and Mark. I mean, no, that's her son, but then she adopted Mark Jr. and then abandoned him.
So she got a thing where she get kids and then abandon them if she not into the man that she with.
You know, you hit that right on the nose.
So she associate her kids with her man. And that's why I guess she treats Sydney kids so good, because that's that correlation.
Well, I'm hearing people, you say how strong she is as a woman, Monique, no matter what. It's one of the things she brings up in her comedy skits. I've been seeing lately, I'm a strong this, I'm a strong that. Her marriage is given total control, like the husband controls everything. It's given. My mom had a friend back in the day that she would do anything for this guy. I don't know what spell she was under, whatever. One evening, because she overcooked his steak, he broke her arm with his bare hands.
Well, let's not go into graphics, because, we still on
No,
the
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just saying it's given control that the way he overtalks her, and it's just given that she may seem strong, but I think she's very weak, and he controls everything. Because no woman with any sense or any kind of control in her marriage or situation would let her husband call her son, let him say, you have to call me uncle, while everybody else, including her, is calling him daddy. That is, to me, that was the most hurtful. Could you imagine what he's thinking in his mind? Like, what is really going on here? That boy has so much to work through, but it just sounds like he is, and he's just trying. And I'm glad that the internet gave him a space, that he was able to release some of that years of hurt. And I just hope, I hear you guys on here giving him advice and talking, and a lot of OGs with some really good advice, and I hope he listens, because, we're here for him. And I typed a little thing in his one of his chats when he was on live, because he does live, but he doesn't talk about his mom. He has his little 13,000 followers, so but now nobody's interested because he's not talking about Monique anymore. But, at least he has a little following, and he has a little audience that he could talk to, and he could talk about child abandonment and what really happens literally to your brain when you were created by a person and they don't want you. Yeah, I birthed you, but I don't want you. I want every single person hearing those words, tell me how you would feel if one of your parents did that to you. I'm sorry, I don't want you. And they walk away. And that's it. There's nothing you can do. And then everyone's like, oh, well, you got to get through it. You got to just figure it out. Oh, bullshit. Stop it.
Well, I don't think. Well, I think people are lying if they say, "Oh, you got to go through it. You got to figure it out," because society constantly reminds you that something is wrong with you if your parents don't want you. Society normative. It's normal to have a mother and a father in the home. Maybe in this modern time, because there's so many broken homes, that it's not. But when I was coming up, it was so that's just what it is. What do you mean you don't have a mother and father in your home? What do you mean your mama don't love you? When I grew up in a world where every mother and father love their kids, it doesn't exist. I learned when I saw people, go through heartbreak with their parents at a very older age, when I realized every mother does not love their kids, because that's all I heard for my whole life is mom love kids. Every mother love kids. That's just natural. That's just how they are. They just that is not true. They keep lying. Okay. So I can't imagine they keep them the lies, and then you realize that your mom don't love you. You automatically going to think something is wrong with me, that she doesn't love me, and everybody mom loves them, and with them, something is wrong with me. How could you not feel that way in this society?
Exactly. And then just to see how, just the back and forth. I wouldn't even do that. The first time he would come on, I would go call him or go, son, no, let's stop with the internet. Let's talk. Instead, you keep going back and forth. And you're not
meet
even
up
talking.
with him like he
Your
Tyler
husband
Perry. Act like he Tyler Perry and Oprah and meet up with him. He's going to meet up with you and have a dinner and talk, but she don't want to do it. She don't want to do the work. She don't want to do the work.
Just like the son said, he knows it. She's not interested in meeting him. Same way he's not interested in meeting her.
Right.
Even though I don't
She
believe that
does
on his
not
part.
want to do the work. She just don't. She don't want to do the work. She felt like, well, it was a time where I came back and you should have did it then. No. When you come back to a child's house, I can't imagine, but I can only imagine they're going to need fucking time to process that shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to need time to, what? No, you don't get just to come and go. This is a lot. I got to wrap my mind, and I'm already dealing with issues because of you, too. So she should have been patient, like she patient with Tyler and Oprah, and allow him to open the door, and they could have worked it out. But she stopped because she really didn't want to work that shit out in the beginning anyway. And it shows.
Wow.
And it shows.
It sure does. And it still does. And then when she tried to blow him up with those text messages trying to say, oh, see, he talks to me, dummy. She showed everybody. He kept texting her, Ma, and she wasn't responding. You tried to blow him up and you blew yourself up. Okay, he was reaching out to you, but you would say, okay, sweet baby, I'll call you back. You never did. Okay,
those were
baby,
years ago. Those are not current. I mean, her
But
doing
even
that,
so-
that where is the parent at? You supposed to protect your child. I don't give a damn what your child do. You still are a parent. Protect them.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to just come up. I already gave Monique enough time. I just want to really quick just tell you, I'm kind of side-eyeing Shannon a little bit because, you know, I had told you before, I know Shannon, I used to watch Shay Shay way before this whole thing. And, I mean, you know, there are metrosexual men out there that are a little feminine. The temperaments tend to be more feminine, but they're not gay. And, you know, I've known a few metrosexual men that they painted their nails clear, they got their feet done, but they were attracted to women. There are, that's what we call them metrosexual. There are feminine men out there. Your last caller made an interesting point. I do think Shannon is bisexual, but he's not gay. Being gay is, you know, it's different from being bisexual. So I think he isn't gay. I think he is bisexual. And I think that people always knew kind of that he kind of played on both sides. I think everybody kind of always knew that. It's just coming out now because of what happened. And I think that because he brought that kid to the basketball game and kind of threw it in everybody's faces on courtside seats with this kid, leg to leg, elbow to elbow, you know, you're kind of throwing it in their faces. And they're like, oh, really? You know?
Now, I will say this on that. Okay, he gay, bisexual. Why weaponize it as a weapon to insult a gay or bisexual person?
Well, we all know that's because of that's our community that's doing that. Our community makes being gay a disdain. That's unfortunately we're not educated enough, or we haven't had enough talks in our cultures for us to understand that. Especially our black men know how homophobic they are. So that's why. Because if it wasn't for homophobic people, there'd be no DL men.
That's true. So I feel like they feel that Shannon is at a high place. And because he's gay, he's not worthy.
That's horrible. And I heard somebody say earlier, where's the LGBTQ plus community? And the LGBT, they're not coming out because the white gays aren't involved. And excuse me if I offend anyone, but that's what it is. If the white gays were involved, it'd be a whole nationwide, but they're not involved. So that's why there's no outrage. There should be.
I do. I agree. Yeah, I agree with what you said. Now, for how I feel about that, I feel like this. I feel that black gays they just don't stand up and stand out against homophobia anyway. I think black gays, they're too normalized that shit. Hell, half of them are homophobics. And I think the white gays, they don't play that shit. White people, they have a higher standard and they don't tolerate it. And at one point, I do feel that it was the white gays was trying to give an alliance to the black gays to say we can do this shit together. But the black gays like, no, I want to stick to my black homophobia niggas, okay? So I think the white gays got the hint and say, okay, y'all want to be so separate. I want you to survive with your black homophobic people and see if they going to lift up for you, okay? See if your black community going to love you since y'all want to be all pro-black and shit, okay? So now they off on their own, okay? And they gonna allow these black homophobics to eat them up in the black community when they think these black girlfriends of theirs gonna be by their side, honey. Honey, when it comes to a black man, they always gonna stick on that black man versus that black gay man, honey. Okay, so they in for it. They gonna see it. That's what I think. True. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think about that. So no, I don't think you're gonna see any more handouts like the white gay community gonna lend its hand like it did for a little bit of a time. I think the white community should. And if I was the white gay community, I'll leave these black gays alone and say y'all deal with it. Shit. Because now I hear in the black community, the black gays, they're on that woke shit. You know, they on that, what's that, BLM? Black Lives Matter. And you know how that shit going. Shit. So, honey, it's going to be interesting. Shit, I'm seeing more and more white gays for Trump.
But, I mean, you know, this may sound, the white community, I think, kind of embraced their homosexuals, and the black community, we exposed them.
That's true. That's true.
That's what.
That is true.
You know, so I think it's a lot easier when you're, you know, when you're like clear and it's easier because you're a little bit more I'm not saying all clear people accept that, but I'm saying a nice majority of them will be like, no, they're good. Come, we're good. And they'll accept so you can get away with it. You know how many musicians and movie stars in the white community that went through all these years of Hollywood and we watched them and we don't even know that they were gay? There's still people we don't even know about.
Yeah, they don't make a big deal out of it. Who cares?
They don't.
But in the black community, it is a major issue.
You're exposing.
Yes. Ooh, girl.
And what happened? All the blogs, every single blog is Shannon, and I just come to you. But if you go right down, we'll talk about that. It's like it's just
and then eat it up.
And
you want to know what else is more hypocritical about it? And sometimes I do it too. It be the black, and most of these blogs are gay black men, and they be the ones that issue and put the shit out there. Okay, how about that? How about the black gay men, okay, pushing a homophobia for their homophobia audience?
You're definitely right about that. It seems like it's like the young gay black males, they're kind of taking over this little scene, like someone's looking for that Wendy Williams seat. But if it's on the way to that Wendy Williams seat, they gotta, you know, look good and cut some ties and certain things that they supported, they gotta, you know, they want to fit in with the masses. I'm watching it happen right in front of my eyes. I'm not gonna say any names, but I've grown with some bloggers. I'm talking 5-6 years, and now they got a little taste of success, and their whole set changed. They different now. They're not doing lives as much. They, you know, they change up a little bit when the fame comes, but that's one of the reasons why they kind of go against the whole, they're gay themselves and go against it because they're moving up and they have to go with the masses. And it's just kind of sad because my heart's broken by one particular blogger that I used to I followed him for years. And now he's just, I know you would never do that, Gigi. I know you would stay cool.
Well,
Even
let's
if you
not
blew
name.
up like Beyonce.
Let's not blame. Let's not blame no bloggers, child. Yeah. No.
No, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm
No.
just saying,
I mean, let's not name drop. Okay. Let's move on because I don't know where this going.
I'm not messy like that.
Okay.
I'm not fitting to be messy like that at all. No. And
so
then
do
he
you
knows
think
me too,
Shannon?
So if he heard me,
do you think Shannon should respond to this?
Shannon's been responding, and that's his problem. He's looking like guilty because he keeps responding, and he's the one that told us the very first time when Mark Epps talked about him. He's the one that said he don't chase lies and he don't care about the gay part because he don't care about that. That's what he said. And then here he is chasing this gay lie every single day now. And he's the one that said he didn't care about it, and he wasn't chasing that. He was chasing the fact that Michael had lied on him and said that he called him about coming on the show. He said he did not care about the gay rumors. That don't bother him one bit. Obviously, it does. It really does. Because I'm side-eyeing Shannon now, like, bro, come on, let it go. Look at your show. You succeeded. You are making, even though he already had money. I wouldn't even think twice about these people. I would come home and shut off the TV, and I wouldn't even think twice about it.
I battle with that. I battle. When it comes to people calling Tyler Perry and TD Jakes, everybody gay, I'm like, okay, in one sentence, one point of view, they're quiet about it, and they're like, okay, let this blow over, But I don't know if that's enough. During this time, I don't think it's enough. I think that we have changed as a society. I think in a past society, that would have been enough. But I think now, I think the temperature has changed. I think society has changed. Just like we don't use home phones no more. Everybody use cell phones. Shit changed. We don't use beepers no more. Shit has changed. I feel it would be more powerful if TD Jakes really responded back. If Tyler Perry say, yeah, nigga, I wear my motherfucking effing dress and I stand in that shit. And this what it is, okay? I think that would be so much powerful. That would shut these motherfuckers up, okay? I think now than ever, we want the Trump. I'm sorry bringing Trump name, but I can't help it. The reason why I can't help it, because he's going to be a fucking president, my president again, and that affects everybody. How could you not be affected by what's going on in the world and a policy that's going to affect you? You can sit up here and act like, oh, I don't know, I don't care about that shit. It affects you whether you care or not. It's going to affect you. So, honey, everybody using that Trump effect, and the Trump effect seemed to be working. So I think they need to get on their Trump. And Trump, he can say shit and respond. He don't got to do all the yelling and shit like I do. But, honey, I think the clapbacks should be. I think they should learn from Trump and take pages from him. And get the masses. I don't know. The going behind closed doors and not speaking and being this elite person, I don't think it's working anymore. When I look at Oprah, she's that way, and honey, she gets slammered out here. I think when she took herself away from the people, she lost her voice. Maybe back in the day, once you reach a certain height, you don't need to speak anymore. You're still going to be that girl. But I don't know. I think things are changing right before our eyes. Dan, I don't know why I think of Jada, and I think Jada talked too damn much. And Jada, like I said before, people don't want to see you change. People hate change. People did not expect Jada to be talking like she's talking or acting like she's acting. This is a whole different Jada than people invest in. So when Jada started to expressing her truth and who she really is, people rejected it because that is not the Jada they invested in. I know this because I have changed plenty of times. I know what it is, okay? So I think that Tyler, TD Jakes, they need to speak out more and they need to squash the bugs. Shannon, I think it was great that he responded. I look in the comments and he has a man-faced fan base. And the men were like, yes, Shannon, thank you, Jesus. Respond, let us know so we can run with this shit. You know, because if he never respond and he act like he's above it all, a lot of people take, you know, either if you respond, if you don't respond, people are going to take that as an answer. And they're going to make whatever narrative they want to make. So by him speaking out, just like he did with Mike Epps, it got him to a place where they met up. If Shannon did not speak out, they could have keep going back and forth. Mike Epps would have chimed in on Eddie Murphy and still was making jokes. And then you have Eddie versus Mike together teaming up against Shannon. So I think in today's time, it is power in having your voice. Use your voice more than you ever have. That's just my opinion about it. What do you think?
I think, you know, you're right when you say, okay, you know, like use your voice, especially if you have a platform and you can. To me, there's of course, there's the Beyoncés of the internet and there's the Krishan Rocks of the internet. The Beyoncés stay off the internet. The Krishans always respond. So there's the two types of people. There are some people that can just handle it, like a Beyonce. She just doesn't look at the computer.
But so can she handle it? 347. I hear what you're saying. And this is what I got to say. Sorry to cut you off. But we don't know what Beyonce is doing. That girl can be taking pills at night to stomach all the shit that people say about her. They said she's a devil worshiper. They said that she's a witch. They said she's so much, and she does look at it because she uses it in her music to do a clap back. But we don't know how she's digesting because she does not show that part of side of her. We know Krishan because Krishan is an open book and she's more vulnerable. But Beyonce, you're right, she's of elite. But how long is that going to last? We will see. She is getting flamed in the fire. She's doing that country music, and a lot of people are talking shit about her. So we will see. But like I said, I know people want to say, oh, she's so strong. She never claps back. She never did. And that's true. It appears that way. That's an appearance. But I have no idea how that shit is eating her up behind closed doors. And she got a cult following. She got her people that's always going to speak out for her. And another thing we have to realize, everybody is not no damn Beyonce. Most of us, 99%, are not fucking Beyonce. You know, Beyonce, she got fucking money to get her a goddamn psychic, or what do you call them? The people that help you with your mind and shit like that. You know, she got money for that. She got money to distract her. I don't got no damn money to distract me shit. We don't got money for the goddamn people to come and talk to us about our problems and shit, or distract us. Let's go to Paris. We motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like Beyonce, she's on a, what? That's a, you know, honey, when you look at these influencers and they talk about, look at Cardi B. She can't stand being famous half the time because she go through it with so much what people say. And I think sometimes it's about Cardi B, she responds just like Krishan, and she lashes out and she gets herself more into trouble. I don't know how that works. I think it's an art. I think it's a way to lash out, but don't get yourself in more trouble. I don't know.
Or
but even though
back and forth.
I don't know, because they go back and forth and it works for them, even though they complain, right? Because we see who they are. Beyonce, we just don't know because we don't see it. But I'm expecting it. Beyonce, like any other human being, she get pissed off too. She cries too. If she's an emotional girl, but if she's a witch, then no, she don't have any feelings. Like if she's a witch and she got powers and shit like they say she does, she doesn't care about it. But I think a human, they care. We are naturally caring people. I think we come out, you know, caring. I don't know. I know I fucking care. I know I'm sensitive as a motherfucker. Okay, shit. I'm very passionate. But go ahead.
I am too. No, I am. Just really quick, I really hope it's not true that that she's getting divorced. That would be so sad. They seem like such a
Beyonce?
happy couple. Yeah, it's like first it was buzzing a little bit, but now it's like I see it everywhere. It's like, wait a minute. Scares me a little bit. I just love that she has love. I just think it's so beautiful, and just the kids, and it just looks so happy. But exactly your point. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
They're just showing us an image.
Did you hear about Jay-Z be keeping her on medicine?
On drugs.
Yeah.
That the ex-bodyguard wasn't even, I mean, you see Beyonce a couple times, did look kind of spaced out. And, you know, they show that infamous one at the basketball game where her eyes are really, really narrow and she's just swaying back and forth. She looked really awkward.
But when you look at it, all these celebrities have horror stories. What's Beyonce's? Michael had a horror story, right?
But you know what's so strange? Both Michael and Beyonce. Okay, Michael Jackson especially. It's for real. We all know Michael was on a number of drugs. That's how he died. But what gets me is what kind of drugs are they taking? Especially Beyonce. How can she be on drugs dancing like that? With that coordination and that. I'm sober and I can't dance like that. How's she all messed up on drugs, like they say? Unless she's sober when she performs, and then when they go home at night, I was watching this Surviving Jay-Z thing I saw it on one of these blogging channels, and they have a clip of them at an award show. And Jay-Z picks up a glass with some drink in it, and he hands it to her. And she's very friendly. She's like, no, 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 no. And he goes, yeah, here, like insist. And she goes, no. And he was pissed, and he put the glass down, and you could see he was pissed. So I don't know if he was angry because she didn't take it or there was something in it, but you see the clip very clearly. It was at a Golden Globe Award, and he picked it up.
All I know is
they
say that Jay-Z, you think Diddy is something, they say Jay-Z is worse than that. I don't know. It's just rumors. But
it's just rumors. Allegedly. Gigi, I'm so sorry. I have to go.
Girl, well, go ahead. I'm sorry to keep you. I'm so sorry to keep you.
You can keep me on the phone for hours. So it's like, but I gotta run because I have to go to sleep. So I have to be up at 4:30 in the morning.
All right, yeah, get your sleep, girl. I have your ass up all night. All right, love you, boo.
I know, but believe me, I'll be up sometimes all night listening to you. Anyway, I love you so much. I'll
love
call
you
again.
too.
Bye,
all right,
guys.
bye. Calling from 804, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about all of this?
Hi, Gigi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you real good. You got a nice, sweet voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, voice so sweet.
I'm sorry?
I say, yes, your voice is so sweet.
Oh, thank you. So I wanted to comment on the Monique situation. I'm so disappointed in Monique because I think when she was solely talking about Tyler Perry and Oprah, you know, so many people have so many grievances with them already. And it was easier to follow. But now that it's her son, it's like she has to be right. You know, it just seems as though she is willing to just burn the house down so she's the person who's right, you know? And I just think as a parent, you should take the high road, whether you're right or wrong.
Yes.
It's just some things you don't do as a parent. You don't embarrass your children. You don't make private situations public, no matter what the child does. He wasn't abusive to her. He didn't say anything that I felt as though was extreme or, you know, very disrespectful. And I just think sometimes you just have to put the flag in and just say it is what it is. But it just seems as though she's willing to compete and fight with anybody who has some type of grievance against her. And as I said, it was easier to follow with Tyler Perry and Oprah. But with her child, it's like she's losing credibility. She's just losing credibility because your child is the closest person to you. You know, they know you outside of the fame and all of those things. Mm-hmm. So
you know what's so awkward, girl? I'm sorry to cut you off. Mm-hmm. What's so awkward is she keep calling me her sweet baby. I ain't her sweet baby.
Right.
Your sweet baby, you don't even call your sweet baby your sweet baby. You don't even love on your sweet baby like your sweet baby, but you keep on trying to pander to me, trying to make it seem like we family when you got blood, your firstborn, that you don't even treat like family. That is weird. That is your firstborn. That is the first baby you ever created. You brought him into the world.
Yeah, and that's why
this
you're
is
losing
life.
credibility, because when the person closest to you is
804.
telling you,
804.
you know, it's telling the world that y'all are right.
Yeah, but honey, can I tell you something?
You upset.
Tomorrow is not, because you know why? Tomorrow is not promised. Anything can happen to that boy within the 3 years that you ain't trying to connect with him. Tomorrow's not promised. I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
He will love to spend his last years or just years with his mama. Okay,
and
for
that's
Christmas,
the thing. People think when
for
children
Thanksgiving.
say, "Oh, I'm okay." Children are never okay. Like children are never okay with not having the person that brought them into this world accept them and want them. You know, your parents are the first people that teach you your value in this world. So he can say, "Oh, I don't care," and all of those things like that. You learn to not care. But I feel like he does care, and it's just so disheartening to see she just wants to be right. And as I said, when you have somebody that's close to you, because it's one thing to say, for people to say, "Oh, she's difficult, she's this, she's that," but when somebody that's close to you comes out and say it, it's like, is there anything more to say? And last thing I wanted to say was about the Shannon Sharpe interview. With her on an interview, I have some grievances with how I feel like carried on an interview. She kept telling Shannon Sharpe, "Look in the camera and tell Oprah this. Look in the camera and tell Tyler Perry this." I just feel as though it was another one of those situations where she was trying to burn the house down. Shannon Sharpe offered you the platform. He's not there to, in my opinion, he shouldn't be there to be your ally or any of those things. He's there to allow you to tell your story. And to me, it seems as though she was trying to pull him into the fire.
She was.
And just passively pull him into the fire and say, "You're the only person that's willing," you know, those type of things, to butter him up. And he was falling for it. I just feel as though he should have just stayed out of it and said, "Monique, just tell your story, and, you know, I will publish the story." But she just wants to be, she just has to be right. Yeah. But, yeah, those are pretty much my... Oh, and then the last thing I do want to say is, I know people are saying her son has to find healing on his own and those types of things, and I 100% agree. You have to, because if you never get the apology that you're looking for, what do? But I don't feel like that's what the focus of the conversation is. You know, that's a whole totally different conversation. The conversation is, stop disrespecting your kids. He did not disrespect you, at least not on a public platform. And, yeah, I just wish he would stop.
That's how I
fighting.
say. This is what I got to say about this. This is what I got to say about this. Okay, say, for instance, if I have a sister, and my sister name is Keisha. Keisha, we got a daddy. My daddy name is Peter. Now, Peter has been in my life, but Peter was not there for Keisha. He was never there. And Peter is getting on these goddamn interviews, and he's talking about, "Yeah, I love Keisha." That's a damn lie. "Yeah, Keisha, I want to make it right. Keisha, I'm sorry I have not been there in your life, but, you know, I love her, and I want to make it right." Keisha is going to get triggered than a motherfucker. Keisha could be living her best life, not even thinking about that shit. But every time Keisha turn and she hear goddamn Peter on these goddamn interviews, keep on mentioning her and lie, "Oh, I love you. I know I did what's wrong with it." Bitch, that would trigger the motherfucker. Okay? No, hold on. Let me clear the air. And that's what Keisha did. She came out here. She said, "Hello, let me knock. Is this on? Are we recording? Well, let me say my piece, because I'm tired of this fake ass narrative being around." And she had to say what Keisha had to say what she had to say. That's how I feel about that. But if Peter was not going around here speaking on this shit, this would never be a thing.
Yeah, exactly. And it's sad. It really is. And then with Sydney, I don't know, something about his. I don't know if it's his demeanor. It's just something about. It's like they just present themselves like they're the smartest people in the room, and nobody can see through anything. And I hate that because black women really do have issues and things like that. But I feel like she weaponizes the things that she knows that's going to get people emotionally triggered. To say, oh, I'm a plus-size black woman. You know what they do to plus-size black women. And she's not lying about that portion. But in this situation, you're a plus-size black woman who is also X, Y, and Z, And I just don't like that because people really do have true issues. Like some people don't get hired because they're plus-size and so forth. And I just think Monique has found that niche of people who's just going to go up for anything she says because she's weaponizing real life issues for her own selfish motives, in my opinion. And I don't know what Sydney's doing. I think Sydney, he's just along for the ride because, I mean, if he's not with Monique or managing Monique, what else is he doing?
Now, about the plus size people, this is how I feel about that. I feel like plus size, it really garnished to society. And it's society. If society is more open with plus size people finding love, then we can make more plus size movies with the main character being plus size finding love. However, society sees such gross. Society see when you have a plus size girl as the main lead finding love. Oh my God, you're pushing bad health. Why did she get the limelight? She's plus size, lose some weight, fatty. It's all this, and it's because society. Shit. And that you got to stop society, and it starts with the parenting. When these parents is allowing their goddamn kids to go around here and fat shame other people and shit. So I mean, what do you say about that? What do you do if we did a movie and it was all plus size women? Would it sell?
And that's the thing, unfortunately, probably not. And I think that's kind of the bigger picture that I'm talking about. She knows that these issues truly exist. These aren't things that she's making up. But she uses those things to garner support, and to me it's just selfish how she goes about, because it's for herself. Mm-hmm. And D.L. Hughley wasn't lying. The Netflix series, I watched it because I wanted to support, and it just it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. I don't know. It wasn't funny. I just think Monique is just kind of losing her way.
Yeah, unfortunately, they said Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah's a plus size. Yeah, and she get treated real good. Queen Latifah, she's a boss. Yes, she is. What do you think about that? But you also
don't hear about Queen Latifah in any, drama and things like that either. So
yeah, she's unproblematic.
Yes, but those are my thoughts. I don't want to hold up your line, but thank you for taking my call.
Well, girl, thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to let her go. So listen, the phone lines is open. We got 15 minutes to the phone line close. So I need y'all to hurry up, run up in here, and get in line to talk. Because if you call now, guess what? You're going to get on the line, okay? So I want to know, what are y'all thoughts about it? Do y'all have any more comments about this gay stuff that's going on? Is they ever gonna stop this gay shit? Nah. Like I said before, this is the beginning. They gonna keep talking about gay shit, okay? Until the black gay man speak up about it. What black gay man, okay, that's gonna speak up against this shit, huh? Lee Daniels can't speak up against it. They're going to chew his ass out. And then the black community, they don't even like Lee Daniels because he like a white man, right? You can't ask Tyler Perry because he's not even honest with his damn self. So who is the black, because he ashamed, right? So who is the black gay man that will speak up for the black gays? Huh? Ain't that some shit? They talk about all these black gays running Hollywood, but who is the black gay man that would speak up against black homophobia? Can y'all name me 3 black men that would speak up against black homophobia in the black community, and he's in the black community? You can't say RuPaul, because RuPaul don't deal with black people, because the black people don't deal with his ass, okay? So he had to go around another avenue. So who? I'm looking for some names. Who? Okay, who? Queen Latifah is not a man. And the lesbians don't be having issues. Ain't nobody calling nobody out for being no damn lesbian. So Queen Latifah, she can rest. Dwight Howard. You know Dwight Howard, he's a selfish ass gay. And he didn't even want to come out. He was forced out. You know, if you looking for the Dwight Howard to love on you for the gays, the guy from P Valley, I know you lying. That's a damn character, Silk Queen. Okay. Okay. Not Bobby Valentino, girl. He ain't doing shit either. Okay. What about Big Frida? Bill Cosby, are you trying to say Netta? Miss Netta ain't gonna speak up. Miss Netta is doing what she want to do because of her. Have Miss Netta ever spoke up before? Miss Netta, we ain't even know Miss Netta existed. Honey, Miss Netta is worried about Charles. She not speaking up, okay? Ain't nobody speaking up. The black gays are on their own. Caller from 252, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. Yeah. What are your thoughts about all this?
What's up, Gigi?
Hey, baby.
How you been, girl? You been going at it.
I have. Running this mouth.
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I'm
glad you is. Huh?
Yeah, why are the new gays, they so hateful? Like, I would think they would be happy because Obama helped them out a lot with passing all the laws.
But, said the
back
new
in the
gays.
day, they used to get along with us a little better, but these new ones, the younger ones, they kind of hateful and stuff towards each other, too.
Well, name the new gays so I know who you talking about, because I'm lost.
I'm talking about like the millennial ones, the ones that's like on YouTube. YouTube was in it.
Who?
I can't say no names, but I'm saying they like 30 years old and stuff, 27.
I don't know who you're talking about because I'm lost. I would love to hear what you guys say, but when you're talking, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like in a twilight zone.
I noticed. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Well,
like, okay, I name a gay out here.
Really
I'm about to name a gay. Okay, House of Aaron. Do you know him?
I don't. I'm not familiar with him.
Oh, but yeah, he's a gay. He's a commentator. He seemed to be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the ones I look at a few of them now. I'm not a homophobic person at all. I have always had gay family members and friends and stuff like that. So I'm not on I don't look at people as far as if whatever they want to do in their bedroom, that's their business. You know, as long as they're not harming innocent people and children, I'm good with it. That's because people are born that way, you know.
Yeah.
I think in a religious family.
That goes for anybody, as long as anybody.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody.
Right.
So
but, with the
I'm gonna make up a name. Let's say Little Mike. So what did Little Mike do? That he's gay. Little Mike is gay. This is a makeup character. So what did he do that was so hateful, Little Mike?
So I'm in the chat and I'm just listening, and they talking about he be doing. I don't know if I can say anything over here. But if I can, I'll just
say
say
secretly, like make up names. Don't get too graphic.
So this person already in the lifestyle, and they talking about another person and talking about they be power bottom and how they, you know what I'm saying? I know
so
I know
Little Mike said that says that Peter is a power bottom.
Yeah, very disrespectful with it, and the women, it's mostly women in the chat. So that's making them laugh at the guy, but I'm looking like, well, you doing the same thing, like y'all living the same lifestyle. So why are you throwing him under the bus like that and shaming him for being in the lifestyle?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So I would say with that, it don't have anything to do with him being young. If anything, he learned that from the older generation. Because when I was growing up, they always shame bottoms. Why do they shame bottoms? Because they are a bottom. Nobody is shaming a bottom but a motherfucking bottom. Okay?
Thank you.
A top is not a top.
They switch up sometimes. It ain't even. Don't they switch up anyway?
A top would not shame a bottom because why? Don't a top want a bottom? So, top love bottoms. The only person that would shame bottoms are bottoms, and it goes to that thing. They want dick more than the other one want dick. You know what I mean? So they just fighting over dick. That's all that is. But that's been going on. That's nothing new, so.
Right.
Yeah, that's nothing new. Unfortunately, that's how they, read each other and go for each other and stuff of that nature. Shit, if I was the bottom, I say you shitty dick bitch. You put your dick in shit, hoe. Okay. You shitty dick nigga.
Right.
Okay. Shit.
Right.
You fuck shit, nigga. Get the fuck on out of here.
Right. When they get mad, yeah, they talk some shit, boy. They really talk some shit. It'd be funny though. I just be like, I know the other guy be crying when he hear that.
Shit fucker. I don't got time for the shit fuckers. Okay.
Right.
And you doing one or the other, right?
But
Either you fucking shit or you a bottom. One or the other.
But I be thinking that they switch up though. Like it's probably where sometimes the bottom be the top and the top be the bottom. I wouldn't think that people just play the same role all the time. It get boring probably.
Nah, well, shit, I'm not about to do all that flip-flopping. So you do have people out there that are versatile. They flip-flop.
Gotcha.
But everybody doesn't like that.
Okay.
Some people are very traditional and they're not into freaky shit and they just they happy with who they are and they don't need to try to flip flop and do all that. But yeah, so everybody is not verse, if that's what you're thinking. Some people are just now they say that in the gay community it is a shortage of tops. So pretty much they're all bottoms. They all bottom, okay? So even if the person that's talking crap, whoever there is, ask them, have you ever been a bottom? Have you bottomed before? They have.
I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that.
Have you bottomed before, baby?
Definitely going to do that.
They bottom.
Yeah. And with Monique, what you think? You think Monique is I think she played that part well in that horror film. When she said F them kids, she meant that.
Yeah, she meant that. She was probably thinking about her son.
Yeah, Monique, Monique, she ain't even healed from the trauma she went through her family. So, you could tell she not by the way she kind of sheltered herself under her husband like that,
Well, she said she want a daddy. She said she want a daddy.
She ain't have no dad, right? She didn't have a good relationship with her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she want a daddy. So I guess she found that in her husband, but. The son, I know he hurt, but I really think he was excited about having all those followers too. I know he hurt because from my understanding, he's a counselor. They're real sensitive, but I still think he really liked the popularity of getting a lot of followers too.
I don't know if that's the case. I disagree with that statement. I think that.
No, I ain't saying that's the only thing. I'm saying there's several things going on there.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
You said what you said. Not my turn. I don't think it had nothing to do with followers. I think that, he realized that people understand him. He sees that people can relate to him. And if you are a person and you feel like you're in this world alone and nobody can understand you, and you got parents that make you feel like something is wrong with you, and when you garnish a group of people that understands and they listen to you when you've never been listened before, that is something special. He will always remember that. He will always hold that dear to his heart. So it's not about popularity, but it's more so about people relating to his struggle. that he've never have experienced this type of relatability before. People are listening, which he've never had nobody listening. I mean, this guy has been neglected by his parents his whole life. And for a group of people that don't know him to listen to him, that is fucking special. That's special.
Yeah.
So to me, it's
It is.
more
I
of the
know.
connection with these people than girl. Do you know how easy it is to get popular nowadays? You don't have to do much. All you gotta do is do some crazy stuff or some like nasty stuff, and you become popular. I mean, if he went and he started licking his own foot on camera, he will be going viral, wouldn't you think? If he goes around and start shaking his butt, okay, he will go viral. All he have to do is put a wig on and put some lipstick on, and he will go viral.
Yeah, you're right.
So to me,
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
right.
popularity. It's a lot of things he can do for followers and to get popular. But to me, he seemed like he's very genuine. So that's what I say.
Yeah, I like him though. I like him. I think he's a nice young man, very articulate. And I have counseled people and dealt with that type of thing myself, so I know where he coming from because I have some cancer aspects. And you know, when you got that parental hurt, it goes deep. You know what I'm saying? It's really deep. So I understand both sides. You know, I've been on his side of the fence, and I ain't gonna say I've been in her spot, but I know how it feels to be a parent. And it seems like, you know what I'm saying, some people just don't naturally have that nurturing ability. We think because it's a woman that automatically women know how to be mothers. But from what I've seen, it's a lot of women that don't know how to nurture their children or don't know how to love them.
Can I ask you a question?
Because
when Monique talking about Tyler Perry, do you see it as she just want attention?
Yeah, she want attention on that because she know that more people she get behind her. She want her money and it's a few things there. She want her money and she want the attention for the people to rally behind her because she feel like she been wrong.
Oh, okay, so she wanted to, she doing this for attention.
And she doing it for the attention and the fact that she been wrong and she wants some type of apology and compensation. I would think
she's loving the attention, right? She's loving this attention.
Well,
ain't no well. That's what you said. Nah, she want this attention. She doing this shit for attention. She want attention.
I don't know if she love it or not, but it makes her feel good because when she first started talking like this, nobody would listen to her either. Nobody believed her, you know, that she was being wrong by these people.
You know what I was doing? I was just taking your poison and giving it to Monique. That's all.
Monique is her son. That's her son, though. I mean, you gotta. She raised him, so that
she ain't raised him. That's the problem. Too. If she raised him, we wouldn't be talking. She didn't raise him,
right?
That's the problem.
Well,
and that's what his problem is. Y'all keep on lying and talking about he raised her and she worked so hard for him to spend time with him.
I know it's some sorry mothers out here now, but I'm just saying that we expect that if it's a woman that they supposed to automatically, you know how to. They don't. It's a lot of messed up women out here that's not nurturing. It's children right now that was with their mother and all the mother did was work. And I have babysitted them kids, and all she said, well, the mother said, I provided for you, so I did my job, but the child wasn't raised by nobody else. The mother had babysitters, and she provided, but she didn't get a child the love that they needed, and they was in the house with the mother.
And that's why
90 seconds.
And that's why Trump want to bring the patriarchy back, so kids can be loved by their moms. Because nowadays these moms are out here working. They becoming a man, and nobody's taking care of the kids, and it just makes up for a bad society. That's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do.
Well,
and they're gonna use your point exactly you made. It's too many mothers out here.
I'm about the village, baby. I ain't about that. I'm about the village.
60 seconds.
Before they indoctrinated us. I'm about the village. I ain't never believe in it's just supposed to be the mama and the daddy, because I don't believe that men are as capable as they made us think, because that's too much pressure with this patriarchal society on a man and a woman. What's going to happen if the mama and daddy fall? You need a village.
Well, I
believe
tell
in.
you one thing, in Utah, that is exactly what they're doing. Let me tell you. In Utah, they believe in poly. Did you guys know it was legal in Utah to have, they say they have a husband and he have like 20 or 30 wives or whatever.
No,
Little
I don't
girls,
believe
kids.
I don't believe in that.
They hold on, let me
No,
done
I believe if a
hold
man, I
on,
believe if a
wait.
man can have
Now then we just got
several wives.
okay. Can I finish talking? Cause you said a village, which got me here.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's
10
the same
seconds.
thing. No, you're not gonna put words in my mouth. A village and polygamy is not the same thing. Those are two different things.
Oh, it is.
Because I believe that if a man can have several wives, a woman can have several husbands. No, I'm not. But okay, I'm listening.
So,
No,
and
you ain't gonna put that out there on me. Because
Okay.
I believe in balance and equality. I don't believe in a man supposed to have 10, 20 women and a woman supposed to just sit there and take it. No.
Well, I don't
No.
believe that either. I believe that, do what you want to do, whatever, right? But I'm just saying the policies that are going to be pushed and the reasons why they're going to be pushed. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not saying
Well, I think that.
Huh?
I mean, I'm thinking, in my opinion, that we as black people, we done look to the Democrats, we done look to the Republicans. Ain't neither one of us did nothing. Neither one of them did nothing for us. It's time for us to branch off and do our own thing and pull together anyway. Whether you wear a dress, whether I'm saying I got a girlfriend, whether you a Christian or Muslim, it's just time for us to do our own thing and unite. Because it's not working for us.
Okay,
All this
252.
voting and stuff ain't done nothing yet. It ain't gonna
252.
do nothing else.
If that
I mean,
what
and we not all gonna agree.
252.
We all not gonna agree, but we can agree to disagree.
Okay,
that we need to
252.
do our own thing.
252. If that was
Yes,
a
ma'am.
possibility, which is very unlikely, if that was a possibility that all black people, let's just say 12% of America band together, you still are 12%, okay? So therefore, majority
Even
rule.
other races that
Wait,
think
252.
like we think,
I
even
can't
if
even
it's another
talk.
skin color
You keep
that
keep
think
talking
like we
over
think,
me.
baby.
252. You keep talking over me. You keep talking over me.
My apology. My
I
apology.
can't even
get
get
excited
it
when I'm
out.
talking about.
I
stuff
can't
like
even
that.
get it out. You
'Cause
stay talking over
I
me.
be trying to instill. I don't just talk. I be living what I'm talking. I'm not just over here talking.
Still talking over me. I
I'm
can't even
establishing
talk.
stuff.
I'm saying if the 12% got together and they decided, okay, we want Black History for 6 months, they still ain't gonna pass because you still don't got no power and you don't got the votes, you don't got the people on the Supreme Courts, you don't have a power play. So it would never happen, even if black people did do their thing. If they created their own party for the Black Party, that is not inclusive for everybody. So I think that's what the BLM crowd was trying to do, and it backfired on them.
Man, that was George Soros. They won't never think about us. He started off all right, but that got infiltrated. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what it was feeling like. The BLM, the woke movement, it was not inclusive. It was just one small group. And then what people fail to realize, if you get like all black people together, we are not a monolith. We all don't think the same. We all don't feel the same. So
Right.
that would never happen. So
One thing, not to cut you off, but one thing we got to get out of is we are not even black. We got to figure out who we are, and once we figure that out, then we can go from there. We not even black. My grandmother told me, she said it used to be offensive to call them that. She told me she don't know nothing about no slave ships, none of that. My grandmother told me that we was always here in this America.
Okay.
That's food for thought right there. That's a little deep. That's
Damn.
how deep I go. Researching what my grandmother told me, and come to find out, when I did my research, it's true. Now that's me. That's me. My thought from what I've done, my work that I've done, or whatever. Because I don't just talk. I go kind of deep.
Right, you go kind of deep. So on your ID,
Yeah,
does it say?
I'm,
On your ID, does it say black? What did you put?
Oh hell no! I don't put black.
What you put?
Other. I really be trying to put in the city America. I don't put black. No. No, ma'am, on nothing. No government papers or
You
nothing.
put
I consider
other.
myself surveillance.
You
I
put
don't put black on that because black, if you look in the black law book, that means you have no, when you put that, it's a status. White was created. Look this up. White and black was created in the 1600s. It was created to divide the working class people. It don't even exist. It's just a status. And people don't know that, but I'm just telling you.
I
go
don't
do
know
your
that.
research.
You know I
you
don't
gotta
know
believe
that.
me.
This is all new. I'm listening.
Yeah, I want you to not just, I'm not telling you this so you can think I'm a know-it-all, because I'm still learning, and I'm still healing, and I'm still trying to become a better person. I'm just putting you on to the Black Law Book. Look up the maritime laws and how in 1600 they create. It's a white woman talking about this. It's on YouTube. It's a white lady talking
They
about
said that
the
you
real
right.
deal of how
They
create.
saying you right.
Oh, I do my stuff because I be trying to help not just myself and not people look at me like, oh, she thinks she. I be like, y'all, I started out in all religions. Look, I started out as a Pentecostal holiness. Then I went to the Muslim thing. Then I went to the Hebrew Israelites. I even went to the white people Mormon church trying to find out who I was. I did all that study. And then I had to go within and really figure out who I was. Because it wasn't in the religion. It was all within me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like everybody else. I done had issues with my mama, my daddy, my family. I've been, rejected and all that. I had to be like, look, why am I being treated like this? You know what I'm saying? Why I don't feel the love from my family? A lot of times, your family is in your life to get you to your purpose. Those are your kin people, but those are not your tribe. That's not your love, unconditional love tribe. A lot of us ain't even met the people that's really going to love us yet. We ain't met them because we still healing and working on ourselves. If we would meet them right now, we wouldn't know how to take it because we ain't ready for it. Because we are hurt people and healing. We are really hurt people because we don't know how to unconditionally love each other. And we don't know how to forgive and let go. And I did it. I'm still learning now. I'm learning that my parents were messed up before I came into the picture, and that curse was passed down to them. I had to go back and learn to love people that didn't show me love because I had to have compassion because I know, you know what I'm saying, they were taught the wrong thing. But that's all I'm going to say. I ain't trying to take over your show. It's just some, I just want to throw some little stuff out there.
Oh, you threw a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, we are great people, Gigi. We are great people. You exactly who you supposed to be. You exactly who you supposed to be.
Well,
and you're going to get better. This year, you're going to get better and better, and you're going to come into yourself more and more and love yourself more. You're going to elevate higher and heal.
I want
to
receive
walk into your
that.
purpose. I'm telling you.
I'm going to receive that. All right. Thank you, boo.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, y'all have a good.
You too. All right. Calling from 586. You are live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about all this?
Hey, gossip girl.
Hey, baby. How you doing, Detroit?
I'm doing all right. And actually, I'm in NOLA. I used to live up 28 miles north of Detroit.
I'm
Tanya.
sorry.
I called in last week.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I want to tell you my statement is black men make money off of speaking bad about black women, gay men, and men who treat black women right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just what they do. That's
Because
what
they
do to
love
make
to
them
hate
feel
on
relevant.
Russell, don't they? Don't they love to hate on Russell?
Right. And Gigi, we are, as a black woman group, we're the only group who line up and pay money for black men to talk bad about us, our size, our color, our
That's
choices
true.
in life. We have to stop this trend and demand
respect.
To listen to respect and just demand that have them talk about real comedy. It's okay for them to pick at maybe things we do around the house or something like that. But to get us in a crowd of people saying, oh, you're too fat. Oh, you're too black. Oh, you're too tall. You're too this, too that. And we pay for them to say this about us. It might not be when we sit in this in order to talk about us specifically, but they talk about the other women around us in those audiences. And those people pay money. They get dressed up. They looking good to come and get a good laugh, but then they make it all about how the black woman looking. She fat. She ugly. We got to stop this.
You're right. I think it starts from just like say for instance, if it was I got a girl, her name Teresa, she plus size, and say it's another girl, she plus size, and then her name is Pam, and then I got a speaker, and somebody talking about Pam. And Keisha, the big girl, she over there laughing at somebody talking about the other big girl. And it's like, well, hold on. Ain't you big too? Right. But they don't see it like that. They see it, well, shit, it ain't talking about me. I might be big, but they talking about Pam big ass. So they laughing at that. And gay people do the same thing. Women do the same thing. So until they identify like they're one, it will never change because they don't even see themselves in each other. They don't see themselves in each other. So that is a disconnect. We have a disconnect.
That's right.
Amongst ourselves. It's a disconnect.
That's right. That's right. And then this Shannon Sharpe guy, who gives a crap if the man gay or not? Who cares? He's doing a job. They just mad because he didn't have them on the show. And ain't nobody talking about them. So they figured, well, I wouldn't be able to be on this show. So what I'm going to do, talk about him. So that way I can get some relevancy. And people can now have their eyes on me like they had their eyes on Cat. That's all that is. They jealous. They jealous of that man. And who cares if the man date white women, whatever. I think they just mad and hating on the man. If he is gay, that ain't going to change that he making his money.
Yeah. Well, it could change. It could change stuff. You know, it all depends on where this election goes. It depends on how the black community goes. Because say, for instance, if next week or next year they have a push and it's like everybody that is LGBT that's like at the top, we want to push them out. Let's replace them because they have a reputation of being gay, and that reputation, we want to put that in a back like we used to. Because we want to bring family traditional values back, and we cannot do it with homosexuals in the forefront. It's not a good reputation for the agenda that we need to push, which is traditional family values. Okay, we need to see more masculine men. Men are men and women are women. So if that comes to place, which is gearing up to come, then it can affect gay rumors, can affect individuals for their work, and if they're going to get seen or picked, you know, just like they did back in the day. Back in the day, if you were a known gay man or people had a reputation you being gay and you went out for a part, you could be great for the part, but they're going to say no because they have a reputation being gay, and nobody want to see a gay man in a straight role acting like he love a woman. They're not going to put that. You know, that's how it was back in the day. So if those agendas are being pushed, which they are gearing and ready to, then yes, it will. Not right now, but it will. But everything changes. Just like, but when I was growing up, you didn't see a lot of, you know, trans representation or people talking about this and that now, but you do now. Things change and nothing stays the same. So you can have rights today and your rights are gone tomorrow. You will always have to fight. It's an ongoing thing. Once you, and I don't know how y'all get so fucking lazy. Who told you? I don't know. You get too damn comfortable, okay? Too comfortable and lazy. And it only does your people a disservice when you're comfortable and you're lazy and you feel like things will never come for you. Actually, they are gearing up to come for your ass, and they're going to take you by storm. It's going to be like a rug pulled under your foot. But if you are educated and you know your history, you know history repeats itself. And that's why you want to be educated so you can be prepared for when that day comes. But your ass, you think the day will never come, and you don't even realize the fight that it took to get to where you are today, because you don't do your history and you have no value in it. So you can't even see the signs. You can't even see when they're coming for your ass. Your enemy is standing right in your face. Okay, all they gotta do is shove some money in your face, and there you go. There you go.
Yep. Yep. You tell it. You right about that, GG. Now you right about that. That's intelligent there now. I'm 100% with you on that one. We got to do something though in the black community. I don't know what we doing.
Honey, all I got to say is you just got to prepare for yourself because you already know the black community, they are out of hand and it ain't no more coming back from that. So when this new administration come, you already know without these years, it's going to be a challenge for a lot of people. It's going to be a big shakeup. You already know what's to come.
Let me ask you,
That's why I'm
this
trying
right
to
here.
get me a man this year.
Right. Do you think Michelle gonna run? Do you think Michelle Obama gonna run?
You know what? The only reason why I think Michelle is something in water because I go over to the Fox News and they constantly talking about Michelle being a man. They've been saying this for a while now, and they do it to try to discredit her. They know black people are very homophobic and transphobic, and the world is just transphobic, homophobic. To think that, oh my God, that's really a man, they're not going to want that in the office. What I'm hearing is a possibility that Joe, he's going to run with her. As you know, I guess she's going to be the vice president, and Joe Biden is going to pass away if he gets reelection, and then she is going to take over. That's what
I heard.
Right. But you got to remember too, in order to get people to vote more for Trump, they have to do the fear mongering. Okay, so that is a fear. A black woman being the president of the United States. Oh my God, you know our forefathers would never want this. This is what they call an abomination. A black woman being the head of the United States, that's a trans woman because you know they're going to say she's a trans woman and she's a goddamn man. Okay, they're going to call her Big Mike. That's what they call her. So it will cause their base to run up the votes. We don't want that. And that is what they do. If they say, for instance, if Trump is winning in the poll, if I want to get more Trump people out here, I would say, you guys, it looks like Biden could be taking this. He looked like he's in the edge. What is that going to do to my people? It's going to make my people, oh, hell no, we can't. Come on. They play the game. It's all political. And if you know politics, then you know it's going to be a lot of lies. There's a lot of games being played because that is the game of politics. We are very in a political game. And it's so crazy because in a black community, they are image-driven people. Imagery is everything to them. They believe what they see. Okay? And that's sad. If you are a nice looking man and you got a suit on, they think you're the greatest person. If you wear a Christian chain and say you're a Christian, they think you're the greatest person. So they know this, so they're going to put imagery, and dangle it. And they have studied black people, and they're still studying black people. But black people never study nobody else because black people are just so into themselves, and they feel that, if we mind our business, everybody going to mind their business. That is not the case, okay?
Right.
Black people just want to be loved. Black people just want to be loved. But honey, they would never be loved.
It's sad, ain't it? It's just sad. It's just a sad situation.
Because who do you look for? You look for your straight men to be your leaders and to make a change. But the straight black men are saying,
got too many of those,
they said they voting for Trump because they don't want to fight their oppressors. They want to join their oppressors.
Yeah. Yep.
They ain't fighting, they joining.
Now you said that right, GG.
And they definitely want to. They want to take down the black woman. They feel like she's too arrogant and independent. They want to take down the gays and the trans. Y'all too damn prideful. Calm that shit down, okay?
And the good black men, they call them simps because they take care of the black woman and making sure she good and he taking care of his kids and his household. Oh, he a simp. He ain't cheating out there like they cheat. It's just sad, boy. We got to do something as a black
what are they going to do?
We ain't got no community no more.
No, we don't. What are they going to do to
don't.
the simps? I wonder what they're going to do to the simps. If I had to imagine what they're going to do to the simps, they're going to make it really hard for women. I was watching a TV show, and like I said, I always watch a lot of like Eastern, like country stuff. And I want to share you guys a story about what they did to this person and what we would call a simp and what they call a simp. So it was this guy. He was a very popular guy. He was an actor. He was beloved by the city, and he was dating this girl. But this girl was known to date, a few men. And in those countries, they frown upon women dating a lot of men or multiple men, not even sleeping. Can you imagine if you were to sleep with a multiple men? They would definitely see you as damaged. But she had a reputation of dating. They saw her on a date with another guy. So once they find that out, he had to break up with her because they pulled him out of movies. Like he was in movies, girl, ad campaigns. But once they found out, once they found out that that man was dating her and she has a bad reputation, they did not want her to be with him. They felt like he was too good and he was top tier and he was a value. So to punish him, they pulled the plug on all his projects because the companies did not want to support a man that would choose that type of woman. So you get punished for the mate that you choose because they see it as if they continue to support that man and his choices and that girl, that is the lessons they're pushing out on their society, and that's not what they want. So therefore, if you're not playing their game, they're going to make you know it, So they had to break up, and they were throwing eggs at her face. They were talking about her, shaming her, they're really harsh on women on the East. And, you only can imagine what they feel about Western women. They feel like they're like Jezebels, they're devils, they're disgusting, they're cheap. With all the stuff they do in the OnlyFans and stuff. So I feel like that's possibly what they would do to simps to make them know it. It's like they will probably pull plugs if they decide to be with a girl like Sierra. Because Sierra, she's known to date a few guys. See, back in those countries, they don't tolerate women dating around or having multiple boyfriends and stuff that way. They see it as, poison to their own community.
And they use their women as contraband for their family and everything. Like they had their girls, they married them girls off early. They promised them to older gentlemen in the villages and stuff early in age from babies. And then the man might not sleep with them till they get older, like 12, 11, 12, 13, when they get their menstrual cycle. That's when the man will try to start sleeping.
Yeah, in some countries, they do that. The movie I was watching, it was more, they did have a happy ending. They did end up being together. How did it go? It went where he loved her so much that he threw his career away and he asked her to marry him, like in front of all the reporters, and she rejected him. She rejected him, and it got so bad that like her family members was dogging her out. They didn't want to associate with her. Her own father kicked her mother out because her mother was in support of her. So it was a disgrace to the family. Like once you're a girl like that in those countries, you are a disgrace not only to yourself but to the whole family. So she did not want, but see, in America we don't see that. That is so foreign to these girls. To the gorilla girls, they're like so foreign.
You remember in Atlanta a while back? You remember those two girls that man from the Middle East came and killed them two girls?
Take out two girls? No. Yeah, I don't remember that one. Take out. I don't remember.
It was in Atlanta. Yeah, he killed them two girls.
Take out. Let's say take out. Let's say take out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take out. He pow. and took him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because he was probably
I thought you would have
ashamed.
known that, Gigi. So that was a big. It was all on the news. It
No,
was
I
all
missed
on the news
that
about
one.
it.
But I believe it because he was probably ashamed of it. And that does not make it right. But I definitely know
Yeah, he said
conservatives,
it's, his
they
family.
want to push towards, that way. They don't, so.
Right. I hope they don't.
I
There's gonna
hope
be
they
some
don't,
big
but
trouble,
they
honey.
have to fight. If the people are not fighting for it and they don't know their history, then they're going to always be lost. But she rejected him.
Smart, Gigi.
She rejected him. And how did she make it right? She rejected him. And so once she rejected him, they were still going out. But they was doing it behind the scenes, I think. But then they got caught, so they had to break it off for real. And then it was a point where the news reporters interviewed her ex-boyfriend, and they wanted to get some dirt on her. They wanted the ex-boyfriend to really air her ass out, but the ex-boyfriend really saved her life because he made a documentary about her and how the guys that she went and dated, she actually did it to get back for them for cheating on their girlfriend. She had like a service where women will call her and say, hey, my boyfriend is cheating and I need to get him back. And she'll go and she would date him just to break his heart. She would date him just to break up with him. She would date him just to do horrible things to him because they broke, these girls' heart and used these girls in some type of way. That's the service that she had in the past. So anyway, it's a lot of girls that came and said, like, she was our hero. Like, she only dated him because I wanted her to do it because he did X, Y, and Z. So it painted her as a hero. And the ex-boyfriend was like, she was a wonderful girl and he cheated on her. And that changed the public opinion about her. And she can only be with him when the public opinion change. In those countries, public opinion matters. Public opinion is everything. So here we be like, who cares? Who cares? But public opinion is very important in today's society. And all those other countries is extremely as important, your reputation and public opinion. When I was coming up, public opinion and reputation was very important. Nowadays, people feel like it's not that important, but I still feel like it holds a lot of value.
It does. It does. Like you, I never thought of it that way. Now with Shannon Sharpe, I say, who is it? I mean, who cares? Because he's just a ex-football guy, commentator, whatever. But I understand when you talk about in being a president or, a high-level position, that they don't want to see a gay guy doing that. I can understand that part. Didn't look at it that way.
But they may.
Now I see.
If they push agendas down and they're over that network and it's a rumor that Shannon, they may let him leave for whatever reason to replace him with a heterosexual man that does not have that reputation, because these pictures of him will always be out there. And if they want to change a certain image and they want to bring masculinity or heterosexual identifying back, most likely they're going to switch out people and switch out looks. And replace certain girls that are known to wear certain very sexual stuff or have a sexual reputation. They're going to switch them out for a more conservative girl because they're telling their society, this is what we want you to model, not that. So if you have that type of...
Let him go.
Huh?
Go ahead, Gigi.
If you have that type of society and that government that issues that, then... Yes, Shannon's reputation being allegedly gay, it will affect him.
But they let him go in June last year. I just found this out. Somebody did a breakdown on it, one of the YouTubers, and she said they let him go last year. And that little dude that he had as his stylist, and everybody was saying he let him go because they kept saying he was, funny. Back in my day they call it funny, gay or whatever. So he didn't just let that boy go. He let him go last June because he left that network. So they might have let him go because the rumors of him being with that gay boy from that network. Yeah. I might have to put it. I have to email it to you. I email it to you, the lady, who was doing it. She did a whole thing. Yeah, she did a whole breakdown on it. She said he didn't just let him go. I forget the little boy name. Ain't his name Hollywood?
Yeah, Hollywood Mugler. Yeah.
Yeah, him.
But I know he has
many.
many.
He didn't go in June.
Yeah, I know. He has different clients, and also they say a lot of these, celebrities, they have gay stylists.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, they say that. And he thanked the boy too. He thanked the boy, and then he hired his old stylist back. That girl that he had before him.
Yeah.
He hired him back.
Yeah,
So
imagery wise,
yeah.
I guess they don't consider imagery wise, but imagery wise, it looks funny. And like I said before, people care about reputation and what it looks like, and image matters. Even though you in the liberal world, they say it does not matter, but we are not in a liberal world. People may fight to be more liberal, but we're very conservative. We're not very, very conservative, but we still have this America was founded on conservative values. Okay. It was not founded on liberals. So you always have that. And I believe majority of American people, well, I don't know. Shit, I don't know where we are, but I know we ain't that far left with the liberals. That's what I know.
Okay.
So
we shall see this.
Yeah,
year,
I know when I talked to Hollywood, he was making it, they were just friends. Nothing was going on. I did ask him. He said, no, nothing was like that. They're not relationship. They're not intimate at all. I told him, I said, well, they think that you're
uncle. They call him uncle.
Yeah, it was a family member. Like, I guess like how you have like, but then is it the gay uncle or, I don't know. I thought it was like, well, is Shannon gay and he just looking out for a gay nephew? I don't know. But no, he can, no, I don't think so. No, that's my thought. But you can have a straight nephew that look out for his gay nephew, but I guess, and that's fine, but America and his group, I guess they're just not ready for that. We've never seen, hell, we don't even see a gay father with a gay son. I mean, we see, what's his name, Dwight, with his trans daughter, and people are blown away with that. So we're not used to seeing straight men with gay men. That's not what we're accustomed to seeing. So anytime we see that, we automatically think it's sexual, which is horrible. But we probably need to see more imagery and know of more relationships with heterosexual and gay men, so we won't look at a straight man and a gay man sitting next to them and be like, oh, something going on. Okay, because gay, we look at gay and we look at straight men, but I think more so gay, we look at it as just like a sexual thing, So, once we see gay,
I got gay nieces, and I just look at them like they my nieces,
Yeah, because you know them, but I'm talking about as far as like conservative or the old school mindset. It's like, okay, a gay man in a locker room with a whole bunch of straight boys. Automatically, we're going to think, okay, that gay man is peeping on him or looking at him in a weird way because he's gay, So they see it as sexual first. They don't see it as, oh, he's just a man that just happens to be gay. He's not going to be a creep or anything. They can't help but to think, if you tell a group of men it's 3 gay men up in here, they probably going to be looking around like, who gay? Who checking my ass out? Like, what's going on?
Okay.
Traditional being.
What's going
now,
on right here?
What's going on right here? Have things changed? Have things changed? Possibly. I'm not sure. I don't know how things are today. I just can tell you how when I was growing up, that's how they were. But today's time, are kids homophobic in today's time? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't see it in my everyday life. I don't witness it. But doesn't mean, just because I don't witness it, doesn't mean it doesn't happen. So I don't know.
Right. I don't think kids are like we were when we were little. We I just say we as our group of people. Well, I grew up in the 70s and I was born in 69. So I grew up in a time where we had a couple guys in the neighborhood that was gay. And then some of the girls, had about one or two little girls that was, like that. We already knew they were going to grow up to be like that. And we was right on target, a little handful. Mm-hmm. And then when we got older, a lot of them just switched over. They probably already liked it when we were little, but they just were too ashamed to come out. But now it's so open, they just came on out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I ain't never been to that. Not, that's not my thing. But I don't knock nobody who want to do it. That's them.
Yeah. So we're seeing what's gonna happen in the future, child. It's exciting. It's who knows? But I was asking them, who is the black gay leaders? Like when you think of a black gay speaker that need to speak out on homophobia in the black community, who can you run to? Like who's gonna speak out? That's a black gay celebrity that's in the black gay media.
I think what's her name? The one that's on
Give me a man.
The one that's yeah, I'm giving you a man. The one that
Girl, hold on, stop. Wait, stop. Cause I said give me a man. You talking about some sheets? Look. So I'm like, Lord, I already know who you about to say now.
Man, but they look like a lady.
Okay, girl, don't say that shit. Man, but it look like listen, don't. Okay, are you talking about a transgender? Don't say it.
Them kind.
Okay.
Boy, you have me dying.
Okay.
Girl,
okay.
I told you, I grew up in a town. I don't know what to call these folks. They have so many damn names. I don't know what to call them.
So somebody said.
Okay, the kind that transgender.
Got it. Okay. So somebody said Jason Lee.
Is that a man, right?
No, they identify as a girl. Hold on, girl. I said Jason. Somebody said Jason Lee. But do you see Jason? I don't see Jason Lee always standing up against homophobia. I think he speaks on it sometime. Jason Lee is more into his own thing. And I don't even I don't even identify Jason Lee as a celebrity. I think he's very popular, but do Jason Lee have power? I don't see him having power.
No,
or I don't see Jason Lee have a lot of influence. Jason Lee has a platform.
I don't think we have no gay people that's
if you don't let me finish talking, why you keep talking over me? Jason Lee.
I'm sorry.
Jason Lee has a platform called Hollywood Unlocked. And when he talks about different stuff on his platform, his fan base is homophobic. And I feel like if he had influence, that he will be able to influence his fan base not to be as homophobic as they are, but they like, fuck you, Jason. Right. It seemed like half of his fan base don't even respect him as an influencer, but he is very political because he's in good places. But when I'm talking about do he have the power to influence a group of people to change their mind from one thing to another? Because that's what all influence is about. If you cannot influence someone to change their mind from one thing to another, then how are you influential? I mean, just because you're popular doesn't mean that you can influence, If somebody can get out here and shake their butt and become very popular, however, can they influence me to vote for the right person? Can they influence me to change my mind about a topic? No, because they're just popular when it comes to talent or whatever you do, but you don't have a voice of influence. Oprah, she's influenced. She can influence a group of people to feel one way and then think another, Plenty of people have watched Oprah with one mindset and came out thinking something different. Trump, he can influence a whole group of people to do something illegal, so Obama, he can influence. I don't know. When I hear Jason do his speeches, I don't get influence, and I don't know what he has influence, so I couldn't say him. And then I don't see him as a goddamn celebrity status type of individual.
But he running for office, did you?
Yeah, I hear. But a lot of people run for office, but I don't see. Okay, if you have to put it against Jason Lee versus Dr. Umar in a debate battle, who will win? And I don't even see Dr. Umar as a celebrity. Dr. Umar is not a celebrity status for me.
Not me either. I don't see him as that either.
I see Dr. Umar as a little bit more popular than Jason. So
Right.
yeah. So that's why I put them
But
together.
I don't know. Right. That's a good question you asked.
Somebody said Billy Porter. I don't know. Every time I hear Billy Porter, it seems like he's more bitch and complain about himself, about his pay.
I know that's right.
I think that Billy Porter, I don't know if he can because his image and his brand is not inclusive with gay men.
And he cries too much.
It's just one group of gay men, honestly. When majority of gay men that I guess identify as masculine, and you know how gay masculine men can be, do you really think that he can influence them, or they're gonna want to be like, oh, let's listen to Billy?
No.
A lot of gay men will probably look at Billy and say, that is not who I am. He does not represent me, you know? So
Right.
I don't
Because I would hear gay men talk bad about him.
yeah, you see it. A lot of black gay men are ashamed of him, you know? So
Yeah, they are. They say he do too much. They say he be doing too much.
yeah. So no, I just
Yeah.
I don't see
know.
him. They said
I don't know, but I
Camaro.
just had to call him and give my little 2 cents.
Keep talking to me. Camaro Brown. To me, he's not a celebrity. He's not on celebrity status. Hell, people don't even know who he is. Camaro Brown.
Right.
People don't know who he is unless they know who he is. But no, who has he influenced? Who has Mr. Brown influenced?
I don't think we have nobody.
Yeah, when things are going wrong and you seeing people being homophobic, I've never seen Camaro Brown use his audience to get people to shift. You know, I don't see it. And I think the only person that come close, Don Lemon. Don Lemon is not nobody gonna be influenced. Don Lemon is a reporter, okay?
Nah.
Don Lemon, people forget that Don Lemon is gay, okay? That is how Don Lemon is. Don Lemon is not your Al Sharpton of the NAACP. John Lemon is for Don Lemon being a reporter, as he should, because that's his career. Yes, he is a celebrity in the news reporter, but what else can Don Lemon tell you but, you know, stuff about politics and stuff? I don't know. Do you think he has a lot of power? I doubt it.
I think they listen to Tyler Perry before they listen to anybody.
You know they will listen to Tyler Perry. Now, Tyler Perry, he has influence. There you go. He has influence, but he's not out and he's not representing gay, so he can't.
That man just a through.
I know, but he's not gay. He does not represent gay, and he's not gay. So how could he really do something if that he don't even claim that shit?
Yeah.
He ashamed
like you
of
say,
that
the
shit.
influence, he probably got to stay in that closet.
Right. Now, Jussie Smollett, I think he had great potential. I think he could have been something great. Unfortunately, he self-sabotaged himself with the lies. But Jussie Smollett, I definitely think he could have been great one, and he had celebrity status. He had a voice. He was influential, but he self-sabotaged himself. Nobody... His value means nothing. His reputation is broken. And when you are gay and when you are a woman, it's more easier for your reputation to be tarnished, especially being a gay man. You don't get as many chances as a straight man get. You're not going to get as many chances. You're not.
Right. You right? And it's
You
just
got
so sad. I don't know.
one time to F it up. If you gay, you don't have many chances, and they're gonna put you on a hot. They're gonna expect more from you because you're gay. Okay.
Right.
You don't get to live out like everybody else. Shit ain't equal. It ain't gonna never be equal. Deal with it.
It ain't gonna never be equal. Just like when Obama was in, everybody wanted him to do everything for the black people, but he was the people's president. He just wasn't our president.
Yeah, he was a damn puppet. He was not there to do much. He was there. They said that girl, oh, girl, let me show you this girl right here they talking about. And they said they like when she talk. She a black lady. Dang, I don't know. I think she was on ESBS. I don't know. What do you call that show? That news network?
Child, look at TV. I think it's MSNBC.
Yeah, that is. I can never get that. ESEBC. Something like that.
MS NBC.
Here we go.
I know you know the history before, but what is it like to see it in such?
Who is it?
You put it all together and see the way that black people through time have been treated. And there was a quote by James Baldwin, who was a friend of Medgar's, a famous quote from 1961, where he said, "To be a Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is to be in a state of rage almost all of the time."
Yeah.
And
Hold on.
has it changed that much?
Oh, I'm playing the audio, girl, Abu. So listen, I don't know if you can. You got to hear the play the thing to listen.
I mean, if you're aware and you see injustice and you wonder how does it continue, and it either directed against the black community or the double standard where white people in power, like Donald Trump, are treated vastly different than everyone else.
I mean, to be a black person in 2024 in America is to be in a state of complete perplexed confusion about what is wrong with a country that hates your history, to this day can't admit even the basics of what was done to your ancestors, can't accept any responsibility for the lack that has carried through the entirety of the existence of you in this country, and thinks 60 years of relative freedom is enough. Now, blacks, please get out of Harvard. Now, blacks, you can't get any more loans. You can't even give each other loans of $20,000 unless you give white men who get 99% of funding for their businesses. We want 100. And to find out that literally Barack Obama's 2 terms as president are your reparations, and Juneteenth, which you already celebrated anyway, is your reparations, and yet you built this country. You literally physically built this country, and yet the attitude toward you from a lot of your peers and your fellow citizens is just shut up and be grateful. And it's infuriating, and that is why James Baldwin is my favorite writer. He is to me the greatest writer in American history. But he's speaking a truth that still exists, and he's been long gone, but it's still true.
All right, so I just wanted to let y'all see that. Did y'all like that? I don't even know if y'all be liking certain shit. I be trying it. Press 1 if y'all enjoyed that. Press 5 if you don't like stuff like that, and I should keep that type of stuff away from the channel. All right. I thought it was interesting, so that's why I wanted to share it. But then again, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how you guys going to take certain things. Yeah, but did you hear what she had to say?
Can you hear me, Gigi?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I didn't hear. I tried to go on there and listen to it, but I think I'm delayed.
Yeah, you delayed.
Because when I pressed play, it went back to when you was early up in the show.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they say
but I can always go back and listen to it. I'll always go back and listen to it.
Okay, don't worry about it. But basically, she was just saying that black people damn, I can't say that shit. Representation. What it's called? Reprobation. What is it?
Somebody reparations?
Yeah, reparations. Was Obama 2 terms in president and June 14th. That was your that was your gift.
Oh, yeah, and then the money we got for COVID.
Yeah,
C-19.
Yeah, that was your gift.
Yeah, that was our gift right there. We ain't getting nothing there. We threw.
Yeah, y'all can just shut it up. Now she
they trying to put us back in the field.
Yeah, now she's saying that they're taking away Black history. They're taking away, I guess, equal rights, like to get into Harvard and stuff. But didn't I just tell you they about to reverse everything? I told you that. Mm-hmm. And this ain't nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of more in the pipes.
Yeah.
Wait till a couple of years get here, girl. We're going to be in a whole different world in society. Give it a couple of years. We're going to be in a whole...
So we already there.
Girl, that's why I listen.
We already there.
You bet. Hey, I want to have a hot girl summer. Then I'm going to end it with getting a man. Because this might be y'all last hot girl summer. This might be y'all last hot girl summer. Do you hear what I'm saying? And don't be posting no pictures. Okay? Because they're going to scan the internet to and fro to judge you. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
All that hoeing shit y'all doing, it's going to catch up with y'all. All that hoeing, all that OnlyFans, all that shit y'all doing on Twitter, it's going to catch up.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. They about to do a reverse U-turn. A reverse U A lot of people, and that's why I was skeptical about coming out here on this internet. To be honest with you, okay, if you really want me to be honest,
I don't blame you. You better stay hid.
I know, because you see what they're doing in the gossip world. They got so many artificial intelligence in the gossip world. They take y'all images and they doing all types of shit and programming. Girl, it's so bad.
Oh, yeah.
You can make up a lie about anybody and it will stick. You can create an image of somebody because y'all put so much of y'all face out here on this internet. All they gotta do is take all that data. They can rearrange it. They already got your voice. They already got your image. They can make you say whatever they want you to say. They control the media. They can push it out. They can hack your Twitter. They can make you say any and everything, and you can't do shit about it.
Can't do nothing about it. That's right. 'Cause one of my girlfriends, they had her laid up in the hospital bed with the oxygen tank. I'm calling to see if she all right, and then she said, "Girl, what are you talking about?" I said, "I'm looking at the thing right here, the video, and you got the oxygen thing. You in the hospital?" She said, "It ain't no damn hospital." I said, "I know what I see now. I'm looking at it." She said, "Girl, that's somebody that hacked my page."
Yeah, but that's why I've been so like iffy about my image, because I know once I give my image to social media, ain't no giving it back.
No, ain't no giving it back. That's just sad.
Your image, that's what you got,
sad.
girl. Shit.
That's all you got. That's all you got. And they can and you can sign your name, and when you go to these different places, like you go to a store, they can take your picture from the store. Like when you walk into the mall and you go in a different store, they have cameras on us.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever running those cameras can take our image from there.
Yeah, but I told my people I'm gonna come out this year, so I'm gonna come out. But shit, I don't know. Maybe I'll come. Let me figure out.
You already out one time before?
Yeah, but that was a while ago. Things change. But yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. Hold on. Let's do you. Yeah, I look the same.
I know that's right.
Listen, I look the same like I did before, so y'all already seen me. You right. You sure right. Ain't nothing changed with me, y'all. I look the same. Shit. Let's go with that.
But you got a good heart. You got a good heart and you're smart.
That don't mean shit. But you realize that don't mean nothing, because if you have a good heart and you're smart, that means, okay, you're going to be a target. Let's target you and mess it up. If you're not going to go our way, we going to change it up, okay? So.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why I think also it's important.
You go nowhere because I look.
Yeah, that's why also.
You go nowhere because I be looking forward to you coming on here.
I ain't going nowhere, but that's why I also think it's important to have a voice and keep your voice. But I don't know. It's just interesting how things go. And shit, maybe I watch too much movies. But no, because movie is just a lot of times a reflection of what reality is. And a lot of times our lives are like a movie. Shit, I know mine is.
Oh, yeah, I know mine is too. Sometimes I say I don't want to play no more. Y'all have somebody else.
So they said that the crime is going to increase a lot. The crime is going to get way higher. So what is that going to look like for us in our neighborhoods? People are going to get more desperate. I just don't know.
You just going to have to get some pow-pows.
Well, that's why all the conservative, they already got pop-house. They already loaded. They ready for you guys.
Oh, yeah. I live around a lot of them. They ready, honey. They be proud of it, too, honey. They show you.
Oh, yeah, they ready. They on code.
No, honey.
They on code.
Step outside the yellow line if you want to.
They are on code.
They on code, baby.
But what about our people? What we on?
Some BS. Some BS, child. It's sad, Gigi. I don't know what to say. All I can do is shake my head. One friend of mine say, I can't believe he put a thing on his post saying, I can't believe that so many black women are into anal.
Oh, my God. Why would he say that on the internet?
Yeah, know what I told him? You know me, my smart myself. I said, And I can't believe so many men, black men, are like that. That's what I replied back on it. Always trying to put us down. That's how they make money. How they get popularity. They talk about black women.
Yeah.
Yep. And most of who rich, like Tyler Perry and all them, Flip Wilson and all them, put on them dresses. They mimic a black woman. They can never come up with the original, like mimicking a black man and getting joked for it. They have to mimic a black lady because everybody hates the black woman.
Well, black men are not to be joked about. But if
you better not joke about them.
Or just men, period. It's just not here in America in the black community. But they do drag shows in different parts of the world where they mock women. But it's nothing funny about mocking a man because the man is always seen as, the man is everything. It's a man's world. So to mock a man is nothing funny about that.
But I think these black women better start putting on some funny looking dresses and start marking each other.
It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. It's the whole comic is a man doing it. That's what makes it funny.
I don't know, child. It's a hot mess. I like Dave Chappelle because Dave Chappelle shows don't pick at black women when you go to see his show.
Well, he calls black people the N-word in front of white people. How could you feel comfortable with that?
Yeah, he do use the N-word.
His audience are white people. But with the dress, it speaks for itself. It shows for itself. Yeah. When you look at Shanae, a beloved character, I love Shanae. When you look at The White Chicks, which was a very popular film that black people supported, Medea, all his success, black people support it, and black people love those characters. Rest in peace to my granny. She loves Medea. Medea, she's very interesting. I didn't laugh, but she's very interesting, and I like Medea. I have no issues with Medea. And Medea not only, but she did allow black women to get in costume and portray older women too. I believe she got 2 or 3 other characters that are women that do it with her as well. And Medea is Tyler Perry. He has employed so many black women when it comes to acting roles, so when it comes to everything. So I would never take away from Black Medea putting on a dress, because that man putting on that dress has opened the doors for a lot of men and a lot of black women. We wouldn't even known a lot of black women if it wasn't for that man putting on that damn dress.
I didn't know we had that many good looking black men.
If he was not putting on that damn dress, those black women roles would not existed. And we wouldn't know a lot of these black actresses or whatever, or all that shit that he got going on. Because Tyler Perry by himself, he's not it. It was him putting on a dress. That's what made it popular. That's what made it good. That's what he was good at, that character. You know, him himself, he's not.
I saw him in
he's
person
boring.
in Atlanta. Yeah, I saw him in person when he first came out in Atlanta, when he was doing the stage plays and stuff. I never heard of him until friends of mine took me to the show, and I really enjoyed it. It was funny.
Now I tell you, my favorite too is Shanae and Norbit. I love Eddie Murphy playing that big fat woman.
Oh yeah, I love me for Eddie Murphy.
I love when he cussed people out. That little man with them glasses on and eating that food and all in that big ass car. The thing about it make me laugh.
Oh yeah, those are good old days. Say goodbye to the days of looking at good TV, honey.
Well, I look at good TV shows, but I like looking at different countries like Korean and Spain and things. But it's a lot of people out here. It's so many talented people out here that are writers, directors, and then black people. They say they like Tubi. I hear a lot of. I don't watch Tubi. I'm not into those Tubi shows, but a lot of people love Tubi.
So where you be watching those shows on? What
Netflix.
network?
Netflix.
The foreign movies and stuff you watch on Netflix?
All on Netflix.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they have foreign movies on there.
Yeah, Netflix. I'm always on Netflix. Now, I do watch 50 Cent TV shows. I love Raising Kanan. I just got finished watching that.
Yes. And when they coming back on?
It just got finished coming off. Did you see the last season?
Yes.
What happened the last
And I
show?
was looking for it. That was when, let me see what happened. The mama took the brother. You remember that brother?
Yeah, I remember that brother.
They were gonna kill him.
No, that's not the. But what happened with the last show? What was the big thing that happened? What's the big thing that happened? You ain't watching.
Okay, I'm thinking.
The last big thing that happened, they killed Ronnie, girl. And Ronnie brother came back. They killed Ronnie. And the Ronnie, the brother that everybody thought Ronnie killed, he came back. He ain't dead. That was the biggest thing in the last episode.
Wait a minute, you talking about?
Yeah, Unique back.
They took Ronnie
Unique alive.
No, listen, they took him to that. They took him to that home, that therapy people.
No, I'm talking about Ronnie. You talking about episodes a while ago. You got to catch up.
No. I'm talking about Ronnie. Remember when the mama.
Her brother name is not Ronnie. Ronnie got glasses on.
Okay, I don't know about him. Oh, that's that crazy man.
Yeah, Ron, that's Unique brother. He's dead.
Did they kill him?
Girl, you haven't go watch your episodes because you ain't up to date.
I know that's the last episode, 310, right?
No, you gotta watch it. You ain't watched 10.
Yes.
You ain't watch it.
That's it. That's the last one.
You ain't watch. Go back and watch it again.
Gigi, I saw that. Now that you saying, I saw that. Sometimes I have my mind get clouded and stuff, but I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah. So they had to get rid of him. But I'm telling you, what's the other boy name? The one that was getting drunk and carrying on. They took him to the psychiatrist and stuff in the woods.
Yeah, you know what I couldn't stand about him? I didn't like that he had to kill that girl. His friend mama, he went to the house to tell her, yeah, we killed your son. And she went to the police, and then he gonna take her out of here. I'm like, what the F?
Yeah,
so I said, when you get information, you don't. Well, hell, they gonna kill her anyway. I'd rather don't tell me shit. I don't want to know. If you know something about my son dead, don't tell me shit. I don't want to know because soon as you find out that you're gonna become a target.
Right. I don't understand. They get on my nerve on that because I don't like the way Kanan treated his mama.
Well, they have to depict it. That's how 50 Cent was really towards his mama.
Really?
Yeah, it's about his life, girl. This all 50 Cent life.
But that lady ain't the 50 Cent mama gay. That lady's not gay in this movie.
Well, they just tweaked it then.
They just tweaked it.
Yeah.
That's some weird stuff, man. They have some weird stuff going on.
It's life, girl. Life is weird.
And I don't know. I be looking at it and be so happy. I get withdrawals when they're not on and stuff. They got me all sucked into it. I seen it, but there's so much violence in it. I think I'll be pressing some of it out of my memory.
Yeah, that is true. Be careful.
I like it.
Well,
Yeah,
girl,
like the story,
I know I'm supposed to be on a diet, but I'm about to take my fat ass to get something to eat.
Oh, my God. Why don't you order Uber Eats instead of going out at night?
I don't mind going out at night. I live in a nice neighborhood. Let me give a big old thank you to Bonlair Sky, donated $3. Yeah, I feel comfortable.
All right.
I got a lot of police around me. And my police, they get behind me and they'll run my tag and they know I'm near. But a lot of niggas don't even like coming. Yeah, a lot of men like black niggas, and I need to stop dealing with niggas. But they be like, "Ooh, your neighborhood, the white people gonna be looking." I'm like, "You sure right." So don't come if you got some shit going on, cause they sure gonna catch your ass. They
I
don't
know
play
that's right.
over here.
What part? Oh, well, I ain't gonna ask you that because you don't
You
want to
know,
I know that
right,
part.
girl? You crazy? Gonna get my ass in trouble, shit.
Okay, I grew up in Atlanta. I grew up in Atlanta.
Yeah, I ain't in Atlanta though.
That's my hometown,
I'm not in
Atlanta, and all
Atlanta.
in Georgia, honey.
I used to be. I'm not in Atlanta. Atlanta got dangerous.
I know when I was younger, it was dangerous then. But I grew up in right across the street from Frederick Douglass High School.
No, I'm good on Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm good on that
Okay, Miss
ATL.
Gigi, now you be safe going out there, get you something to eat. Now don't eat too much now.
You know I'm gonna have me a bacon. What I get? I get that bacon, that cheeseburger, that double bacon cheeseburger, a large fry. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh my God. Where you going to Wendy's?
I ain't gonna tell you that either. And I get me a good dessert. And when I tell you the shit is so bussin', oh my God. Girl, let me tell you, 3-4 things that I really like in this world. I love eating. I love scenery. Like I love going to nice sceneries, and I like looking at beautiful things. I love good sex.
Okay.
I love looking good. I love showing off. Okay. Yes, I love looking good. And the 5th thing I love to do is spending time with people that love me. Those are like my 5 favorite things to do. Yes, those are all my 5 favorite things to do. You know, if I can do those 5 things on a repeat, I would do it over and over and over and over and over again. Those are my 5 favorite things.
I hear you. I hear you, Gigi. Woo! But you doggy.
Wee doggy.
You doggy.
Do y'all remember I told y'all I got a sister that I wasn't talking to. Do y'all remember that? Press 1 if you remember that sister. I was like, I haven't talked to this sister in a minute. How you do? Girl, why she hit me back?
Don't remember that.
Oh yeah, she hit me back not too long ago. Talking about I know I've been ignoring you, but I need to speak to you. But I think I might block her ass.
Why you gonna block her?
Because I've been reaching out to her for years. Not years. But I've been reaching out to her for like a year and a half, and she like ignored me or whatever. We were supposed to be doing a project together. But she came in my area and I wasn't available when she wanted me to be available. But but when I told her, okay, I can link up now and I send you an Uber, she was giving no, she's over it or whatever. So I reached out to her and she never really hit me back. And I just left it back. And then, we got a sibling chat where it's like all the siblings talk amongst each other. Now, I don't chat because I'm not a group person. I told all my brothers and sisters, I said, listen, if y'all want a relationship with me, you got to talk to me on a one-on-one basis. I'm not into group shit. I just don't know. I'm just not a big group person. In a group chat, she know I'm looking anyway. She gonna tell everybody, everybody mama happy Mother's Day, but she didn't include mine. She did that shit on purpose. But I did reach out to her throughout the time, but she just ignored me. So I guess she needs some money. I know my brother told me my daddy gave her a couple of $1,000, and then once she got the money, she blocked him and she didn't pick up his phone calls no more. I know my cousin gave her some money, but they say anytime they give her money, when they reach back out, she ignores them. So, girl, you already know what she gonna do to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
you think she
then.
on drugs or something?
I don't know what she on. I know she dealing with some shit.
She taking money back.
Her mama
She doing
always
something?
there. Yeah, I don't know. She could be with a nigga. You know, I know she got
Yeah.
kids, and I know she stays with her mama. So, or her mama stay with her, one or another child. But honey, I'm not about to get sucked into shit. Cause I got
Yeah, just leave
cousins.
that alone.
I got cousins that I'm more closer to. That's like more my blood sister than she was. Cause I wasn't raised up with these people.
Right.
You know, but I
Right.
feel like I'd rather be preserving myself for them versus them, because our relationship and shit. If I need something, she doesn't make herself accessible to help anybody else. You know, it's a one-way street.
Right.
So I have to be
Right. You
careful
better leave
who
that
I
alone.
invest in. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I seen that
Right.
shit and I left that shit on
Leave it
red.
alone.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I
maybe
called
it's
my
a
sister. We got the same mama. She ain't called me back either. I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I didn't get offended. I said, I'm gonna try one more time. And I called her to yesterday, and she didn't answer the phone. I left a message. She didn't answer the phone. I called last week. I said, okay, then I'm gonna leave it alone then.
Mm-hmm.
She's older than me, you know. So I'm not gonna be running behind nobody.
You better not. No, it's sad,
I'm not
but
the one.
shit. I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
I'm gonna love the people who love me. I'm gonna love the ones who love me. That's
It's
what I'm
so
gonna do.
sad because she's so pretty. She is so beautiful. She got so much potential, child. But
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe her mom. I think it's her. It's a lot. She got pregnant at a
Right.
young age. I don't know why they be getting pregnant so young. What the fuck? Why did they get
Look,
pregnant
I got
so
pregnant
young?
I got pregnant young. Shoot, I got pregnant at 15.
Why?
I didn't go to bed. My first time having sex, the condom broke,
Oh hell.
and that's what it was. Yep.
I'm so
My
sorry
baby
about that.
39.
And
He's
you
39
didn't
and
time
he
out.
turned out to be a good
You
kid.
didn't feel that condom break.
Girl, I don't know what would happen. That was the worst experience of my life.
Have y'all
I
ever
just was
had?
hot in the ass like the other girls. Huh?
Well, you were young too, and you was inexperienced, so I can understand you not knowing. But I'm sure he knew that condom broke. He knew it,
He told me it broke. He jumped up and said it broke.
and he
told it to
kept
me.
going.
Yeah, he had a baby on the way. He was 16. I was 15. We stayed next door to each other.
He probably
And,
did
that
that
was my
shit on
first time.
purpose. He did that shit on purpose. I want to
think-
know.
I
Press.
think the condom were old. I think it was so old. You know how the boys used to tote them around in their pocket till they be old as hell? I think that's what it was.
Y'all gotta use up-to-date condoms now. Press 5 if you ever had a condom break on you. Press 10 if you ain't never had a condom break on you. When a condom break, I can feel it, and I be like, "Nah, nigga, get up." You gotta know, y'all gotta know y'all body. Y'all have to know the different sensations. You gotta be
That was my
listening.
first time, Gigi.
Huh?
That was my first
I
time.
know. I
ain't never
don't
about no
blame
sex.
you because you're inexperienced, but I'm just talking about the call, the people out here. If that shit getting a little bit too much wet, always ask. And another thing, always tell a nigga to pull out. In the mid doing it, pull out. Just pull out and touch it and make sure that thing is on there.
Yeah, my mama say keep the lights on. My mama say keep the lights on. She said, ain't no telling what they be doing them lights
Because
on.
let me
Keep
tell
them
you,
damn lights on.
some of these guys, they would know it's broken and they will keep going. And some of y'all people out here, y'all know that condom broke and y'all still let them keep going. Stop playing with your life. Stop playing with your life. It's nothing to say, hold up, get on out. If you don't have a condom on deck, go to the Gordon store or just don't do it right now. What are y'all in a rush for?
Yeah, I don't be messing with nobody right now. But when I do, I bring my own condoms. Because I don't want no diseases. I have my own stash.
I hate how you
Gigi,
said
I got
it.
my own stash.
Well, that's good. I got my own stash too. But you know what's so sad?
I got my own stash.
You know what's so sad? When you have a condom, they think you're a whore. I fell out with the guy because I had a box of condoms. And he was like, "Oh my God, you get down like this, and you out here wilding." And I'm like, "No, I just like using protection. What's wrong with that?" And he just felt like I was the biggest whore because I had a box of condoms. So you do have individuals that judge you because you have condoms, which is, it is what it is. I don't give a damn. Judge me. Shit.
I know that's right. And then if they mess with a woman and she don't have none, he also wonder what's wrong with her ass.
No, they think that they're so, how can I say it? When they have sex with women, they think that they're the only one.
Sure, please.
That's what they be thinking.
I got 3 grown kids, and if they mad because I'm carrying a condom, that's on them. They ain't got nothing to do with that. We either gonna do what we're gonna do, or you get your ass up on, get on out, and keep it moving.
I remember.
We ain't no virgin.
Have you ever heard this? Oh, you must got some then. I'm glad they don't. Do they still use that? Oh, you bring out a condom.
Look,
you must got some. Huh?
You know what I tell them? I got some already. I got common sense not to sleep with you without this condom on. How about that? They probably want I have my own, huh?
You know what? Now I asked them. I talk to guys and I say, "Do you mind condoms? Do you like condoms?" And some say yes, some say no. But I know the ones that say no, I just back off to because I know I'm not about to do nothing without it. And I know you don't like it. And some people, they can't get up from it. Like they can't, get up. It won't go like a pole because they're used to they're not used to doing it with the condom. So they can't do it. So I'm like, no, I'm good on you.
Just being nasty, just put it everywhere. They ought to have more respect for themselves than that.
Well, shit, most people don't. Look at all these unwanted babies out here. Stop it. Shit. Look at all these unwanted babies. Look at all these abortions. Come on now.
They just use that for, the abortion is used now for like birth control. They get pregnant and then they go to the clinic and brag about it.
Well, Trump gonna stop all that, ain't he?
I don't know what Trump gonna do, child.
I told you Trump gonna stop all that. You know they gonna get they stopping that. You know that. You know that. Why you acting like you don't know?
I don't know what they gonna do with that man.
But I'm saying if Trump get in office, they're not gonna allow that no more.
But I'm talking about, I don't know if he's going to live long enough to be in office.
What? Don't say that. Let's not even put that out there. I don't want them people coming for me. When he get in office, you ain't gonna be able to say shit about him. I'm sure he gonna make it. Just like over there in Russia. Over in Russia, you can't say nothing about that man over there. It's illegal.
Yeah, they say he's gonna be like dictatorship.
Well, shit, Russia are losing well, I don't know if they're losing a war, but they're very desperate. They calling all their boys and men to war, girl. Everybody's in war over there. Ain't that messed up?
Yeah. We need to get some of these ones out of these prisons over here and put them in war.
No, I don't know. Why do y'all think that? Listen, people that are criminals, they cannot follow directions. How else did they get into prison? They did not follow direction. When you are at war, that is an honor to fight for your people. You need people that can follow directions. If you get a bunch of men that do not follow directions in a war, you will lose.
I just want to be out there and
you're going to get criminals.
Let's put it like this.
You're going to get people in jail that are criminals, and they're going to end up taking each other's lives because they're criminals.
And really, they already in our military system. They already in there. Yeah.
Well,
you'd be surprised. They got gang members and everything in the military. No lie.
Oh, my God.
We screwed anyway. Either way it go, we screwed. I don't know. We just have to pray for our folks, child.
Yeah, but I'm going to try to give me a good hot girl summer before I pack it up.
I know that's right. Okay.
And then if I come back on here on the TV, I want to have my hot girl summer before. I don't want to be like, people know me and I'm out here being a hoe. Be like, ain't you that girl on Gossip Girl? You the one gossip. Let me make you gossip. You out here being a hoe?
Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody got a little hoism every now and then, you know?
Nah, but they don't need to know all that. They don't need I shouldn't even have that out here in the atmosphere. You understand? See?
Yeah.
I can be a hoe now.
I'm
It
all
ain't no
for women
problem.
doing what they want to with their body. I'm all for that. Whatever they want to do with their body, that's them.
No, it's gonna be consequences.
Yeah, it's gonna be some consequences, but it's them. They gotta learn, not me.
Well, when you're in the face of people and people have their mouth on you, you gotta watch what you do. You can't do everything you want to do.
Yeah, you can't do all that.
I gotta
They
go.
gonna lie on you anyway.
I gotta go sit down somewhere. Sit down.
Yeah,
sit
down.
down.
Sit down. You
sit
got
down.
Pick you about two of them to have a hot girl summer with and sit your behind down.
Sit down. Sit your ass down.
Yeah, just sit down.
But you know, since we're in a
Don't
liberal area, maybe I don't have to sit down because it's accepted. And you know what? Sometimes, like, even though, like, I know I'm in a liberal world, I was raised conservative, and that conservative it still sticks with me. And when I watch these different TV shows, it's like, I don't know, like, it's still a lot of conservative shit still sticks with me because that's just how I was raised. So even though I can get liberal too, shit, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Shit, okay?
Yeah.
We just have to see.
You just talking, Gigi. You just talking, Gigi.
Yeah, I'm just talking right now.
You gotta go get your sandwich. Cause when you don't have your food, you start talking crazy.
Yeah, that ain't conservative though. Me eating late night and eating what I want to eat, that's very liberal of me, right? That's liberal.
What I'm saying is when you get hungry and stuff like that, you start talking crazy. So you gotta go put some food on your stomach.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, I'm not even hungry. I'm not that hungry, but I just want to eat.
You just want to eat.
Because it's going to taste so good.
I be dreaming about all kind of crazy stuff when I eat late at night.
Girl, you don't want to know what I dreamed last night.
What'd you dream?
I don't want to tell you.
It's embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing.
Oh, my God. We should have a show one day where we just talk about
that I cheated. I had my cousin husband. I had an affair with him, and I got pregnant.
Oh yeah, see that comes eating all that food late at night.
Yeah, I got pregnant by my cousin husband, and she didn't know. Yeah, and I had a 1-year-old son. Yeah, that's what I had a dream about.
Stop
Crazy, right?
Late at night, baby. Stop. Which cousin that was? The one that be calling in?
No,
She's funny to me. She's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You need to stop that. You need to stop that right there. I don't know what that means. You gotta look
I felt
that
so bad. I was like, damn, she's a good cousin too. She's so religious like, you know. But
religious.
Yeah, she's God fearing.
Is the husband God fearing?
Yes. Well, not as much as she is. You know the woman always more. What you do for Valentine's Day?
Nothing.
Oh, me neither.
I ain't got nobody to do no Valentine with. I'm divorced.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, hon. I'm so happy. The best thing I could ever done for myself.
Ain't nobody even worth in my phone to even do Valentine's with. Ain't nobody worth it. I gotta be out here in these streets. No. I haven't been out here in the streets. That's the problem.
Me, don't go nowhere.
Yeah, I need to get out here.
I used to go somewhere. I travel now. I travel a lot, but I live in a new spot. I've been here 7 years, but in this area, but I don't do nothing here. I travel. I go all around the world.
All
So I
right.
don't have time for no man.
I feel you on that one, but I'm gonna get me a man. I'm gonna have to get a man if Trump get in office. I'm gonna have to get one.
I just like to get them every now and then and send them back home.
Well, I have to get a man just for politics and just I feel like it's just more powerful. But then again, I was watching this movie and it was a love movie, and I was like, damn, I really want a man like how she had a man. Like her man fought for her,
Right.
her man sacrificed for her, her man protected her, her man was so different. He
Right.
wasn't like no other ones, you know. He wasn't
Yeah.
out here being with a whole bunch of women. Like, he had values, you know, and it just, he was so strong and he fought for her. I want a nigga to fight for me.
Well, you get one of these one that need a green card, they'll fight for you. You set the scenario good. You get you about 3 of them that need a green card and let them fight over you, honey.
It ain't real. I want my fight to be real.
Yeah.
I want him to be
Yeah,
real.
it's gonna be real, so they're gonna be trying to fight to get the green card. So they're gonna be, beating each other up and try to see who, who can get the green card. That's what the deal is.
I
You
want to
gotta
be
set the
chased.
scenario for it.
I like to be chased. Do you like
That's
to be
what
chased?
they're gonna do. They're gonna chase you. Yeah, but ain't none of that no more. We're gonna have to start turning to these dudes that need these green cards, and we want us some excitement.
I guess so. Well, can I
So
play
these men
him?
that's already here,
Can I
they
pretend? Can I pretend like I want them, but I ain't want them for real? Can I play them? Just
That's what
connect
you
with
do.
them to get
That's what I'm
emotional.
trying to
If
do.
I want a man to just tell me some good shit, I just act like I'm with
That's
him.
all you gotta do.
And they say, "Baby, can I
That's
get
what
some
you do.
money?" I say, "Let me check it out. I'll call you tomorrow."
I used a famous black man back in the dayline. I get paid Friday.
Yeah. I don't get paid right now. I get paid Friday. Hit me back in 2
Yeah, I get
weeks.
paid
I get my
Friday.
money in 2 weeks.
And then, hey Gigi, and then when Friday come, they say, "Well, I had to loan my cousin some money."
Right.
I ain't got. Yeah, I ain't got. I had to loan my cousin some money. Well, just give me the next week.
Yeah.
Boy, I remember them lies, boy. God,
Well, I gotta use that. Those
You
were
can't
good
make
ones.
this- Oh.
Those were good ones.
Yeah, I'm getting
use
paid
that one.
Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I was a young girl. They do that. I said, okay, then. I used to drop them.
Yeah, I got this
Soon as
one
they
of
tell
them.
that,
He still do that. He say, "How you doing?"
I can stand.
I say, "I'm doing good. Just worry about these bills. Why you gonna help me? Hit me up next week. I get paid." It's always that.
You know, my uncle used to say, we said, "Oh, let me hold some." He gone here, passed away now, bless his soul. We said, "Oh, let me hold some." He said, "I was just finna ask you for some."
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
I hate that. It's like so many people
I was
in my
just finna ask you
life
for some.
that I remember that
Yeah.
used to be here, but they're not anymore. It just makes me feel like I'm getting older.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm getting older, but damn,
Oh.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I know it's retarded, right? How do you deal with getting older? Have you ever felt any way about getting older?
Nope.
No.
I love getting older. That's a privilege to get older.
I know it's a privilege, but do you think, God damn it, like more people gonna do you ever reminisce back in the day and be like, damn, can I
All
just
the
go
time.
back? I wish I can see
reminisce
such
about
and
it.
such. I wish they was here to
Mhm.
witness this. I wish I can just talk to them and just hug them one more time and, shit, I be thinking about that shit.
Yeah, I talked to my ancestors. Talked to my friends that have passed over, and I reminisce about all the good times, and that's what keep me happy.
You know what else
And
I
I
be
think
thinking
they're brave
about?
women.
That scares me. Sometimes I be home alone,
What?
right? Why do I think the worst shit? I be laying in my bed and I play like, what if somebody, I hear a glass break downstairs? What the fuck? What I'm gonna do?
And they would stay your ass in that room and lock that door.
Girl, they gonna hear you running to the door. They gonna hear you running.
That's all right. Let them run. Why they running that way? Now, is your room upstairs or you downstairs?
Upstairs.
Okay.
I
You
ain't
better get you
gonna
one
know
of them
what
fire
to do.
ladders.
Girl, I think I'm just gonna lay in my bed and I'm just gonna pray.
Or get your
Pray it
little secret
away.
compartment in your closet
Huh?
where you can hide. Get your secret compartment in your closet so you
I
can
don't
hide
want
it
to
if something
move. If I move, they gonna hear me walking, right?
Child, please. I wouldn't care. I still get up and lock my door.
You know they gonna bust that door down.
That's why you gotta get you a pow.
Yeah, I gotta get me a pow. Just the thought of the
you a
noise
pow-pow.
is scary. Mm.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
have
why.
ghosts in my house. so
That's why I
they
need to
don't
get a
bother me.
man. If I get a man, just be like, go ahead, take care of that, babe.
And man be like, you better take your ass down there first. Shit, this your house.
What type of
I know
man
he
is
gonna
that?
tell you.
I don't
See, when
want
I
a
look
man
up
that talking about, let's do it together. Let's go 50-50.
That's what you gonna get, cause these men ain't finna go and put themselves on the line for your ass.
You don't think so?
Hell no, they gonna tell you this your damn house. What the hell I look like going down there? You go down there, shit, this your shit.
Yeah, you funny as hell. Oh, you funny.
Girl, these men ain't gonna get killed for us. Shit. Who? I told one I had a ghost in my house. He ain't been back to this motherfucker yet. I told him the ghost. I read he think I'm fucking retarded. I told him, I said, that ghost open that door. And I'm sitting here watching the door and shit. And then I told my daughter to come in there and look and see that anything fall on the door from the inside of the closet. She said, nope. I said, you sure ain't nothing on the closet? Ain't nothing fall down up there? She said, no, ain't nothing in front of it. I said, I'll be damn. Damn door open. And the air conditioner went on the opening list. So I told the dude about just talking shit. He ain't brought his ass back down there. Wait, he said, But when I told him, I said, yeah, the closet just open and stuff on the phone talking to him. Shh. He brought his ass back down here. I mean, he said, this bitch crazy. But I told him it's got ghosts everywhere. We ain't nothing but energy.
Well, okay, girl. I don't want to hear about no ghost shit. All right, I'm going to let
I
you
forgot
go.
your scary ass.
Right.
Look, Gigi, I forgot your scary ass. God,
Yes.
dog.
Yes, but
I
I
forgot
love
who I
you.
was talking to.
I enjoy talking to you. I
They
want
love
your
you too,
call
Gigi.
every day. All right, baby.
I will. I'm calling back. Now, you
Call
take
me
care
back.
now. Be
You
safe.
too. Bye.
Okay,
I
love you,
enjoyed
Gigi.
y'all. Love you too. I really enjoyed you guys. You guys make my night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys know I go live every single day. Okay? Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. Love y'all. Bye.